He got another girl pregnant, and I offered to pay for her abortion, so that he would not leave me.
How generous.
Now, man, it's spoiling like the good guys' names of like, what if they find Jax, Manzi, Shaka, Omi in the woods? First of all, you're not finding me in the woods.
What is up, guys? Welcome to Don't At Me podcast. Look, first of all, thanks for enabling us to reach 1K. And
For
also
the matter
reaching...
of fact, I'm then realized that we reached 1K and all of these guys didn't notice.
Yeah. By the way,
This one.
so what do you want? You want a banana? You want
Of
flowers?
all things, why did you start with the banana?
By the way, it's... What is guys to complain? By the way, it's 1K both on YouTube and TikTok. So guys,
TikTok is like 1K something.
1K 300. We're about 1K, I think 400.
900.
Yeah, about it.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
So guys, keep liking, following, and subscribing, and enjoy the
subscribe
content.
button.
Where's the subscribe button?
Turn
Yeah.
on post notifications. It should be
Somewhere.
somewhere this
Yeah.
side. I don't know, man.
Yeah. So, but thank you. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
following the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. We've been receiving a lot of I've been receiving a lot of feedback lately. Guys, just know we love you guys.
Yeah, we're moving up in life. Like, first check out where we are. Like what? 5 minutes time ago, you get like, we're leaving our hostel room. You get like life is starting up, and
So
yeah, and
Manzi got a house, guys.
we're on the island. We're on the
you know what?
island.
Let me tell you something. Someone recently told me that never say no when people say incredible things that are not real. Yes, I got a house in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
Period. But we know what the house like. But anyway, so that being said, let's introduce our guests.
My name is Jethro Jagwe. I've been here before. But for those who don't know me, I am a God-loving individual.
I have a joke for you, Jethro.
Yes, please.
There's a guy who saw you in the last podcast. He's like, man, you guys got a guy from the Migos.
Yeah, guys. I am a producing artist. This is not a joke. Producing artist. Yeah, you can call me Jax. That's my stage name. It's my nickname, whatever. But yeah, blessed to be here.
And before this next guest speaks,
I just know what you guys are gonna say.
So, before we found out who she was, Manzi first introduced her to us. Then, so he sent me an audio. He's like, yo, bro, I have guests, I have a place, I have people, you guys. And I'm going to let you say what he exactly told us.
Now, for me, it was on a phone call. Like, yo, bro, what's up? I'm like, hey, nah, man, you good? He's like, yeah, man. So I'm like, oh, bro, by the way, man, we're shooting a podcast Sunday. And, oh, yeah, man, we got a place. And it's gonna be nice. And the sun baby was coming. She's called Bianca. Man, she's from the UK.
Let me explain myself.
Yeah, that explains how I'm dressed right now. That's how I'm dressed so wrong.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, man. So I need to, like, dress for the part.
Switch up.
Man, I want some Top Boy yesterday. I was practicing.
Guys, I just wanted to
You're
guess
like,
this
in
guys up. I was trying to get the levels through the roof, mix the thing, and it worked, Joe's just like a superstar, Guys get to see you in your natural element. You only dress like this when you're going to see special people. Today they get to see you.
Yeah.
So, but we should introduce.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Bianca, Ginny Bianca. And as much as I appreciate Joel's outfit, I'm not from the UK. I don't know where that came from. From around Kampala.
What do you do? This is where we
I'm just a girl. That's what I do. I just girl.
Cheers.
We've had lawyers, we've had soft life guys.
Now we have
Just
I'm
a
just a
girl.
girl.
anywho.
Plus Aura plus 500.
Yes.
Period.
Anywho. So guys, our icebreaker of that day. What was it again?
I also don't know the phrasing again. What's it?
Who do you attract?
So, like, just to break it down, not
Whose type are you?
exactly whose type are you? Because we talked about, like, what do we like in women, what do we like in men? But the question is, my brother, who do you attract? And yeah, I'm going to let someone else go first.
So guys,
Me as a simple man, no, I'm a simple
God-fearing.
man, God-fearing.
Yeah.
I'd like to say, man, it's not too nothing out there. Yeah, I attract bad bitch. Man, that's who I attract. Sorry. Okay.
Mic drop.
Nah,
Mic drop.
yeah. Anyway, nah.
that's a-
Real life. Eh? Yeah.
I don't want to be known. I just want them to know that when I pull up, they
They
shake.
shake. Yeah. But anyway, real talk, eh? Man, me, I think I attract girls with daddy issues. I'm doing further studies, eh? But it seems like that's, I don't know. I don't know what they're looking for.
So for me, I'm just imagining being this girl that, likes Jethro and I'm talking to her.
Hey.
And right now, Jethro just said you have daddy issues.
Yeah,
When you said
you need to find good.
When you said you attract bad bitch, I was wondering like what in your head constitutes a bad bitch, a bad, and if it's just daddy issues, then
Nah. we'll talk after.
that was an assist.
Paul, who do you think you attract?
Man, I'm thinking. Mama Shaka first.
Okay.
Let's go first.
I'll first hit that time. Your type is not my type. I will be.
We have some both systems.
Your type is not my type.
Okay, Shaka.
I'm basing on my past history. He attracts bad bees. I attract. Okay, also bad bees. But with a childish
Talk your
side.
shit. Talk your shit.
With a childish side.
Ah.
Like they enjoy being children. No, they enjoy. Like they're adults.
I was scared.
I know.
What I'm talking about
Okay.
is Mukisa clips his part and he's going to put an embarrassing thing that's going to make this guy look like a
Anyway, what I mean is,
I attract kids.
oh no.
What's the youngest you'd go for?
By the way,
What's the youngest
youngest?
you go for?
Question.
21.
Bullshit.
cap.
I call cap. Come on now.
Cap.
Where is that child in that?
The cap.
The only girls you've talked to are 21 and above.
I think 20 and above.
You see, the things.
Why
are
did you say
changing.
20? 21? And now
the
it's 20.
goalposts are-
If I go catch you in your legs right
By
now,
the time the
man.
podcast is done, we'll be at 12.
Hell no. I'm not attracting toddlers.
Man, you see,
Teenagers.
this guy is like, you're like South Africa, man.
You just like
when
them
we
to
did
be-
Koi, when was the Koi get?
Why did like 11 years?
11 years old. I mean,
Yeah.
different cultures, bro. Not judging. I'm telling
Not
you.
just me.
Do
His
you?
type is not my type.
As you said, your type is not our type.
Anyway, I mean in that this girl's like, they'll not be afraid to like disturb you.
Playful. Just they're in
playful,
touch with
they're
their inner
very
child.
Playful. That's inner child.
Yeah, inner child.
Yes.
Inner child. We get it. We're just gassing him.
Yeah, but still, yeah.
More do I
But
attract,
Paul,
though?
say, Manzi, who do you
You know what? And you know what? I actually don't know. Cause like,
You have had that.
no, let me be honest with you. Yeah? Unfortunately, I attract manipulators. That's where I'm at. Genuinely, like I attract people that, okay, from personal experience, I think I attract people that, sell you a commodity, and then that commodity is not
Man,
that
that's
commodity.
cap.
That's a lie, really.
That's a lie,
you
man.
manipulate.
No, but we're not talking about me, no. We're talking about who I attract. It's
No.
different.
How many of them are manipulators?
Some more than one.
percentage.
Like, say the second person.
Percentage. Percentage-wise.
Like,
Man, you know me, I know in and out.
Okay, you know
Tell
what?
me,
Okay, you know what?
percentage-wise, how
Then,
many?
this is what I love. Joel should tell me what you think I attract. I'd like to know because I'm not aware.
No. As you said, you don't know. Because
Not you tell me
I've
because
seen-
you know.
No, I've seen like the type that Manzi attracts. Man, there are different varieties, man.
plays
There's
Hey, he plays everything. Hey.
Watch, manipulate, everyone. As you see.
Come on.
He was
come
just being
on.
modest.
Yeah, just being
So for
modest,
him, he plays
man.
jump rope.
The only problem is I have not yet attracted the one. So we have a losing record at the moment.
For now, it's free for all.
But she's somewhere. Hey, she's somewhere. out
That's
there.
all we really
reference.
want.
But you see, I feel like it's the opposite for Manzi. Like, most people are actually good people. You get it?
What do you mean?
Like, they are good.
The people that I'm attracted?
Yeah, like the people that I know of. They're good people.
But Okay, yeah, I'm not saying that they're not good people.
Mm.
I'm just saying that we are currently on a losing record. It has not yet been able to stick. So I guess I don't know. I attract some good girls as well. So yeah, I don't know.
You
I
say that
honestly don't know.
spitefully, yeah.
No.
Yes.
Guys, let's move on to Joel. Let's move on to Joel.
Man, my honest answer is I don't know, man.
You don't know. Joel attracts, first of all, slay queens. Like slay queens. Like, slay queens. Like TikToks and all that stuff. That's the first thing.
Look at him right now. Look
Second
at
of all, guess what? Joel attracts cougars. Oh God, the older women love this guy. Should I keep going? What?
We love them some JoJo, eh?
Should I tell you the other? Recently,
As
as of recently, Joel attracts rich girls. Girls who take care of him.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Joel attracts Muslims. Today is even
I
Eid.
can
Think
afford.
of it. Think of it. Let's think of it. See.
That's why it was late, eh?
I get it. Yeah.
Salam alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Hey.
You all think the durag is for this? It's just going to put. He's going out there.
He's on
He's
his
preparing
day.
that. That thing they put on.
He's gonna be doing.
What's it called? That like Muslim thing. The Hajj. I don't know what it's called. That
Joe,
that-
Joe, tell us. What
So
has
he's putting so the hair can condense such it fits. Puts on a cancer off the ear and it's going to go. I mean,
Meanwhile, no one has invited me for it, man. So you guys are all wrong.
None of your cougars has
Not
invited you.
yet. Not yet.
okay, now the moment we've all been waiting for. What do you attract?
I'm very extroverted and outgoing. So the kind of person I attract is very laid back, chill, quiet guys. They really like me because I do all the talking and they're just like, yeah, for sure.
I don't get it. What is it that there's like guys that are very quiet and humble always want that body, the one that's in the bar,
I
the
can
one that's
answer that question for you.
Mm.
You need someone to balance that scale.
Yeah, balance
It
it
can be.
If you have, if you're an introvert and you date an introvert, none of you is going to do that. Okay.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's cap.
But
though.
man,
No,
it
listen.
depends.
No,
It
listen.
depends.
Bro, I'm
Listen, like when a guy is very extroverted, yeah, he's too preoccupied with waiting for you to laugh at his jokes, waiting for you. And I am like more like outgoing, but when a guy is quiet, he'll like let me shine, will be kicking at my jokes, and I'm like, yeah.
So you want to
But like
shine, eh?
no, it's not that, but like more outgoing guys wouldn't go for me because like he wants like someone to
Yeah,
listen to
yeah.
him, and like extroverted people are very needy. Like
But
we're
I actually get that. I'd prefer someone who talks more than I do.
I still play.
yeah.
I
That's
prefer
why-
someone who
that's
talks
why-
more than I do.
Joe just
Like,
scream. Can you believe Joe just scream?
No. He's trying to.
No, but no.
He's trying to get
my
that
point.
just
eh?
a girl.
No, my point is that I go out and everything,
Yeah.
but I would
But you-
actually prefer someone who talks more than I do.
But
Yeah.
still, that's the opposite because Joe, you also kind of do talk. You also have a personality that's
Nah, man.
that's
Extrovert.
not extroverted, but he has
Okay.
he has opinions. Joe's the kind of person that's going to talk. His air.
Those
Yeah, but
conversations I only have with you guys.
Yeah, but he's pretty chill and laid back.
Yeah, he's a chill guy.
Yeah.
He's introverted.
It's only, these guys are just saying this because I'm always making noise with them.
First way,
But other than
you only
that,
have these conversations with us. So you've never talked to me for 5 hours straight.
So
I'm just saying.
Anyway, but this is not the place for that.
Have you understood what I'm the point I'm trying to make?
first of all, I don't contribute to most of the conversation. Like I'm basically doing the listening. I'm a good listener.
Paul,
He's
you
a
were
good
there.
listener.
Was
Sorry,
he just
Richard's 5
listening?
hours.
Anyway, man. Anyway.
I've watched a bit of the podcast and he does seem like a good listener.
Yeah, he does.
Seems like-
But I'm just saying that he also has a personality that
will.
yeah. So
Yeah. Oh, by the way, for the viewers, for context, when Joel's code switching, when I came, he wasn't dressed like this. And then Manzi
Oh my
Manzi
god,
told
did
him
you
I'm
have to
from the
mention
UK.
this?
Manzi told him I'm from the UK.
like,
he just took a
Time
break
to pull out the
for
top
2
button.
seconds, came
guys-
back dressed like
these
this.
guys
I don't
went
know.
for a whole wardrobe change.
Yeah.
Like whole wardrobe change. They came with
While some
they
of
came
us-
with hangers in the car.
While some of us
He knows
decided to
things
just appear the whole work. Man's
So how
over
many
here had
outfits
that.
did you have? Because imagine he had said I'm Moroccan, you'd come in a turban.
Some of my things you will not understand them, but just know outfits the occasion.
Anyway, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like the type you attract aren't the people you like? Like the majority of the people that like you are not the people you like.
I feel like
Nah,
that's
that's rare.
Yeah.
That's rare.
I feel like that's everyone. I feel
Yeah.
like that's every single human being in existence. Introverted, extroverted, doesn't matter. That the vast majority of people that like you are not the people that you like. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's just something that the universe has created.
Yeah, but I feel like I also attract like someone ones
Of course.
that like me. Like it's a thin margin, but it's there.
Of course, that's there, but
Sure,
but the
But
majority.
man,
The fatherless buddies.
fatherless buddies. You guys, you need to sort your things by yourself.
Okay, after that interesting icebreaker, so viewers, we asked you to give us what we had as our topic of today, and it was
Interesting.
very interesting. Judging from the confessions, I'm seeing Manzi very prepared.
This is all. This is
what are
like
the
man.
streets
This is Shaka's own niche. Like Shaka is all about confessions, getting people saying.
Yes, so I decided to let them also try it. So today's topic is, what's the worst thing you've tolerated in a relationship?
So they're like, we're going to go
Where
through
did you
different
guys
ones.
be like that?
That guys also have like
Guys are so dramatic.
Nah, just thinking, just
guys been through it.
Guys have
We
been
did it
through
at the
the
same
most.
time.
You should see Jamal's first. I was like, he looks so sad. He looks like he's gone through it. Anyway,
No,
so
we've not been through it, but we're sad for the people that have been through it.
facts.
No?
it's a crazy city.
So, man's radio.
So the first one is, this person actually know her. She's a friend. So she had such a long story. She decided to just send it personally. So I'm just going to read through it. So she says, me and this dude had been talking for about a year now, and we decided to make things official about 2 months ago. What the hell?
Stages.
Wait, they've been talking for a year.
Yeah.
They've only made it official 2 months
What are you talking about for a year?
Okay.
It's a short course, eh?
If we had Niblola here,
Niblola
she'd be like, oh, yeah. Anyway, that's something from an episode in
The previous episode.
yeah. So this person is like, I was damn happy because he was acting like everything I'd ever wanted in a relationship. It was perfect to say the least. Up until 2 weeks ago, when a friend of mine drops DBS, data about him. And apparently he had a girlfriend.
Wait, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
What's DBS?
I also don't know, she used the word DPS. This person is not in the country, so maybe it's like slang
DBS
from...
in
It's
IT
first-
language.
from the UK.
No, but no, she put it in the database. So she was saying she
The
put
entire, like
in
in brackets,
brackets.
you've got all the information about the person.
Yeah, so in brackets, this person is like data about him, and apparently he had a girlfriend. I was hurt, I cried, but I wasn't staying with him, so I packed my stuff and went home and blocked him. Days later, his girl calls me, cussing me out. I kept my calm because I'm never fighting another girl I'm never fighting a girl for a man. I let her talk her stuff out and I hung up. That same evening, I receive a random no-caller ID call, right? And it's him, drunk as hell, crying his eyes out, begging me to come over and talk to him, saying I need to forgive him and that he really loved me and he was scared to tell me about his girl because he thought I'd leave.
That's what they say.
So I go on over to his house. He paid for my journey to and from. He made me dinner because he's a good man like that. And as I was done, we broke out into an argument that led him to beat the shit out of me. No, that's not the worst part, guys. Basically,
It's just the beginning.
after beating me, he comes down and he asks me to forget any of this has happened. And I got angry and proceeded to tell him that I never loved him and that I refused. He asked me to forget about it and I refused. So he got angry and proceeded to tell me that he never loved me and he was using me for my body.
Hey.
To which I let him know that I had been cheating on him this whole time too. He got mad and hit me, but this time I hit back too.
Period.
We fought for a bit, But obviously he was winning, so I had to run out. And I don't talk to him to this day. So yeah. What do you guys think?
Where do you guys find this man?
Right?
I don't know,
Guys,
man. I
there is
don't. She
goofy.
didn't
You-
clarify if it's
Guys,
white
like,
or not.
the part that
Could
had
be
me
a
the
white
most,
guy. He'll be a white guy. Sorry.
bro. You're my girl. We've broken up, like we've had an argument, and then it breaks out into a fight. I beat you, and then I'm like, you know what, baby, I'm sorry.
Forget about
This-
any of this.
that's
crazy,
Bro.
Wait, you're not catching the worst bit of this. He had been found out to be cheating.
And now,
And then he beat her. There's a hole in this story. I don't understand how they went from baby, I'm sorry, I lied to you
To boom.
to boom.
She says that after the dinner that they had prepared for her, they started talking about like what they'd gone through, and they ended up in an argument. And he wasn't happy about it. So
Where does he
First
get
paid
the
him.
gumption to not
First
be
paid
happy
him.
about it?
man, I don't
But
even
get in a
understand.
jab.
See, abusive men are not rational, man. They're not logical. They're just
that he first paid her and get energy.
first better to get energy.
I get you. But this is crazy to me. Like until that Ndimlola podcast that we did, I didn't think
That guys was
guys beat like this. Man,
Guys, why are you pissed?
I thought this is whatever. Like those are things we see in movies where guys pretend what you get it. But to get physical with someone.
Man,
Not someone, bro.
with a babe,
With a lady. The thing that got me when I watched that episode is like, I don't know why, but I thought things like that happen to like people that are like have been married for a while, so you have no way of living because you have kids and stuff like that. We are just dating.
Bro.
Like we are in our early 20s, you barely know me, I barely know you. What on earth gives you the right?
To drop kick someone.
And tell me
To
forget
drop
about it.
You know,
Let's
you know,
forget this happened.
like,
happened.
bro, I don't know. I mentioned this in the last podcast, but like, people have anger issues, bro. Like, I hear stories like this. For me, this is not even a shock because, like, I know people are very abusive.
So is it an excuse for them to
No, it's horrible. It's not. But like, I'm saying, like, people need help. Like, if I'm studying medicine
Stop
right
doing
now,
business.
let's become
Go and-
therapists.
Yes.
But we already have a therapist. We just call Eden from the other episode.
You liked it then.
I think a huge part of that is like when guys are growing up and like they're violent, they're exhibiting like characteristics of a violent person. Everyone around them is like, oh, boys will be boys. Boys are like, they're fighting, but they're boys and things like that. And then you grow into your adulthood thinking that every problem in your life can be solved with violence. And then also, if you're a woman out there and you have kids, please don't stay with a man that beats you. Because now your kids, first of all, your daughters
They think
are
it's-
going to grow up thinking that that's a normal thing to occur in a relationship.
And so
It's
the guys, and you're
absolutely
creating
not.
with the sons,
Yeah.
you're also creating future abusers as well.
Yeah, and if he's hit you once, he's most likely going to.
Man, I
do
don't
it
even
again.
think you should tolerate hitting. Any outburst of physical anger. He gets angry, he gets a thing, and he throws it on the wall. I assure you, you're next.
No, but I don't think so though. Like it's like the guys. Let's say like that's his release. You get it? Like as long as I feel like as long as he has never hit you, like you the body. Like let's say you say something and he punches the wall and he goes somewhere and like releases his energy.
As
I
passive
understand what you're
aggressive.
saying.
It's like,
but you know
man.
what? You're right. I just disagree with you. For me, I just feel like that's a risk that I don't think you should take. If my daughter came and told me that, hey, Dad, I want to talk to you about something. This gentleman I've been seeing is a great guy, perfect, but we had an argument, and he threw something at the wall. Honestly, I wouldn't want her to stay. And I know that's such a minute thing. I just know that things escalate. The more you get comfortable, the more you appease something, the more it's going to become a thing. That's my assumption. That's my belief. So for me, I just feel like, no.
My thing with like hitting, it's very complicated in our society because even in our homes, it's normalized for our parents to hit us. What you don't know when you're hitting your daughter you're telling her that it's okay for men who love you to hit you.
Because they
And
see you
because
as an
when your
object
parents
of
hit
love.
you, afterwards they're like, "Oh, I do it because I love you."
I'm
So
only
when
doing this
so she can
because I love you.
so she can start to rationalize when guys who are dating her, who claim to love her, are hitting her. If you're a man out there and you have kids, please don't beat your kiddos.
Also, it says you.
Paul has something to say.
No. I'm just saying. So,
Paul has been tied to trees.
as a kid, no, I've not been tied to trees. I've not been tied to trees. But you see,
You did. We have video evidence of you saying you've been tied to trees.
No, he was suspended.
I was
He was
held by
suspended
my
in the air.
That's worse.
No,
That's
that's what I was
worse.
running.
How is that worse to me than being
Tied
tied
to a tree.
You're not tied to a tree. You're there. Here, these guys are holding you in air. Do you understand suspension? 4
No,
people
like
holding
no,
you.
it's two.
people.
My two brothers. One was holding my arms and one was holding my.
And you're just receiving a beating.
No, it wasn't like it was really just so that I don't run away. I didn't even want to listen.
You see what you
But
just
listen.
said? They're rationalizing the
No, no,
it's
no,
very
no, beating.
inhumane.
No.
Yeah.
Listen. Listen.
Yes,
This is the thing. Why I think it's okay to beat young children, not beat even like discipline.
What's displaying and beat? What's the difference?
Beat sounds like as if you just want to harm the person. You get it?
Yeah.
Discipline is more of you want someone to fear a what? Like if you do this, you're going to get this. You get it? So and you see, parents beat you when you're young, but like right now they can't beat me. You get it? Because I'm mature. But now I can listen.
They can't.
They can't. Okay, no. But listen. I respect. No. Listen, I respect. No, they can't.
No, listen.
They can't. But see. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I was in nursery, yeah, and because those things were like in nursery. If I was in nursery, and my dad was like, "Yo, don't do this," I'd be like, "That's it." So when I like do something, all he's going to say are words. You get it? But now I'm mature enough to like what to understand. So it's different. Like if your parents are beating you at this age, that's where you realize that maybe if someone loves me and they want to get a message through, they have to beat me. You feel it? Yeah, but as a kid, because how else are you going to make a kid understand?
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but I feel like there are so many other households, especially Western households. Obviously, Western households have their problems, but like there's so many people who have been raised. Listen, the people who have been raised without being beaten, and people have still come out okay. So I'm just saying, okay, maybe I understand where you're coming from. I personally don't think that you should hit
I
a
think
child
some
at
parents
all.
beat their children because they know their genes.
I know that
In fact,
one.
like,
Yeah.
even me as a child, I never used to listen.
Hey.
You know what you've transferred to your child.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, but
stubborn. But like me, let me not lie. I was beaten as a kid, but that didn't like transform into me becoming an abusive guy. Cause bro, I know I was beaten. You get it? Like there are things that you do as
It's
a
not
kid
that
and
they're
you're like
beating you for no
mad.
reason.
It's not beat.
Sorry,
beating.
yeah.
Sounds like as if they are punching you, they're throwing you on the wall.
Discipline.
Like they like lie down and you get like
Some
3.
tutu,
You
yeah.
get it? It's not that deep. But as a kid, you're like,
Yeah.
these guys are
No,
vermin. You
I
get
understand what you're saying because now, my mom is a non-violent human being. She has beat me twice in my life, twice. And
So
by
first
beating
they
you,
used to beat with our parents are violent.
no, like what
We
I
are
mean
going
is
to grow up
she's
and become
incapable.
very violent people
My
in
mom,
this world.
like beating a fly. You've met my mom. You know how she is. She's just a very gentle. She does not have it in her. The one time I remember she beat me. She hit me with those. What are they? Sapatos. Twice. Then she started. She left. Then the funniest one to me to this day. She picked like a small branch because she found me playing games in weird. I was playing FIFA in those places with my
Don't
eye.
repeat that story. Let
No.
them refight.
Okay, I'm going to run to a point now. I'm just saying that she beat me while crying, and I'm saying like she doesn't have it in her.
But also, you seem like a calm guy. Like you weren't one of those.
I was not
kiddos.
over. I didn't overdo. What I'm trying to say is that she had a way of passing her message. Like when my mom tells me I'm disappointed in you, oh my god, you guys don't understand what that can do to
Yeah,
me.
but what's the worst?
I
Let
mean,
me
I'd
give
be
you a
like, they
scenario.
play.
Let me give you a scenario.
You'd be disappointed.
Let me give you guys a scenario. So in nursery, I have a twin sister.
Yeah.
So we go to school. Then there's this guy called Hope at school. So Hope had shades. I'd never like had shades. So I take Hope shades and I put them in my bag. So in the morning when
You
they're-
stole them?
Yeah, I stole them. So,
You know, say like that.
like, one plus one. Plus one. Plus one plus one. No, listen.
Joe, if I give you shades and you
I
take
don't
them home,
remember.
have you stolen them?
Listen. I don't remember if it was given, but I just remember they were in my bag. So in the morning, when they were packing my bag, like for breakfast,
Please
and what,
comment.
I don't even know where he is anymore. But see,
Please
in
comment.
the morning, when they were packing my things, like breakfast, lunch, and what, my mom finds what? Shades. She's like, Paul, whose shades are these? I'm like, oh no, they're from my friend called Hope. Like, left them in my bag. But she's like, make sure today when you go back to school, you give them back to Hope. You get it? And my sister was there. So she's like, okay. Then next day, my mom wasn't yet even reached the house, Like, my sister goes down. She's like, mommy. Then she's like, hi, how are you? And she's like, hey, we gave the shades to Hope, even said thank you. Then my mom is like, she didn't like think much about it. You get it? Then when she came in the house, when like her guy, I think she just went to the back and she found the shades and then she called Faye. And she's like, Hope said thank you for the shades that are here. You get it? Cause now, I was like, who told you to go and tell what? To go and tell mommy. You get, I was like,
Kids do very, like, I don't even know why kids do something.
so no. My mom is like, you know what, you guys? Nyama has. I tell you, where this thing, like, she first puts the fear of God in you, Then
Makes you lay there for like
immediately. She just first tells you to lay down, then they keep on passing by. Like, you're waiting, you're beating, you're like, Wakurachi? She passes, she comes back. Then the next time she comes back with like the stick, she looks at you and she goes back. She first builds the fear. So by the time she actually beats you, you're regretting like everything. You get, so in such a situation, I would beat, like for me, I feel like my kids, I'm not going to beat them, but I'm going to discipline them.
Physically.
Yeah.
You know, what you said about kids has made me remember something. So when we used to stay, like, for holidays, when I was in primary, I used to go back to Soroti. So now, in Soroti is a very small town. So my cousin's place, like my mom's sisters or relatives, are like nearby the area. So these guys would always like, you know, when you wake up, you have to do like some work and what before all those things. So my mom was like, Joel, Pius, Innocent shouldn't come here until they have finished their work. And also you when you finished your work. So this time they came like in the morning. So I had my little sister. She's there. So we were chilling, what? The whole day. My mom comes back like around 7. So like at 6:30 they leave. So I can't tell my sister, I'm like, Nazi, don't tell mommy that those of Pius were here. So I'm like, my mom comes up like, oh, welcome back, mommy. Hey, I'm not talking. So my sister comes to me. My mom's like right in front of me. She's like, Joel, I don't tell mommy those are Pius were here.
Children, bro.
My mom looked at me.
I feel like this started out as a conversation about like beating kids and just ended up with you guys just
Telling
roasting your
stories.
sisters.
Do you mind?
Your beef with
This
your
is some dumb shit this guy is doing. I'm telling you. Like over the years, like,
But you know, just to stem back, I think when it comes to discipline, everyone has like a different perception on what it is. But I understand where she was coming from, thinking that yes, very many people, you, Joel, me, anyone who was beaten as a child.
you ain't beaten,
That's-
man.
Okay, anyway.
Discipline. We're disciplined.
Okay, I
Discipline.
guess I should exclude myself. Joe, Paul, you are an example of someone who that beating did not translate to you being a violent man.
It was positive.
But her argument could be that why take the risk at all? Because clearly there are people who these things have become part of who they are and they're now abusive.
I
We're
think
not,
it's like,
we're not cutting them slack for what they are doing, but we're saying that could that not have contributed?
I think it's
And-
like when you're maliciously beaten. You know, there's a difference between discipline
Yes,
and
there's a
child.
difference.
And you know, there are guys who come back, they're drunk, They're deadbeat dads who come back, they're drunk. Or now taps to rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now those
The guy comes back and he just lashes out. He's like, my name is now. Nike does.
Such
Now that's
Now that one would
That's
have
the
an
one that
impact,
transpires.
yeah.
I guess-
But disciplining is completely different. Though.
Okay, for me, I just don't believe in beating.
No, not if,
But-
the problem
but
is,
that's okay.
You're
That's
not getting
okay.
the exact.
No, I
difference
understand.
between the
I've
two.
understood the difference. I'm just saying that me
Because
personally,
there's
I don't
a
believe
difference
it at
between
all.
someone coming and telling you to lie down, and then they give you 2 strokes of the cane.
Yeah, but there's a thing like
then
when you
there are these people who come and they hit you anywhere.
Like on your
That-
face,
Exactly.
what?
That's a whole different. That's not disciplining.
Yeah, but when you make a habit of beating your child to discipline them, yeah, then who is there to draw the line when it shifts from you just being trying to discipline them to you just being angry and taking out that anger on this child?
Now that is
Because
for you
the
as a
thing with
parent.
children, the thing that we know about children, they are defenseless, yeah, and they are new. They just arrived. These kids have just come on earth. It like parenting just takes a little bit of patience.
True.
Yeah. This person does not know. It's not that he's not, maybe your mom had a reason for asking you not to bring your friends over. You did not know. If the first time, like, she had come home and been like, I don't want you to bring, because kids understand. We like to underestimate how kids are just like human beings who are little.
No,
So
that's-
it's like they might be stubborn, just like you're stubborn. Your boss tells you come at 9 and you maybe come at 9:30. You know you're not supposed to come at 9:30, but you come at 9:30. That doesn't mean you're supposed to be beaten. Why? Because you're a human being, and human beings like deserve the grace to make mistakes and not be treated like an animal because of it. And the way that goes back into you getting hit as an adult, you don't like, there's so many subliminal messages that you're imprinting on your child's life forever. And if the message that you're imprinting on your child's life is that I can beat you out of love, then everyone who claims to love them is going to
the
beat
same.
them, and they'll be fine with it because they're beating them out of love. You guys had a girl on this show, I forget her name, but she, like, you guys were asking her, why did you go back? Why did you go back? That's not for her to ask. Even her, she doesn't know what is within herself that's making her go back. Maybe if her parents weren't, beating her and then afterwards telling her, we're doing it because we love you. Like, it just takes patience. What is a child going to do that's so destructive?
Inherently,
You need to hit them.
like core memories as a child,
Yeah.
what you learn fundamentally
Is what
defines a lot of what you
shapes
become.
That's true.
So again, there are some people who were beaten and have turned out fine.
Can I say something?
And I guess also according to what I've heard, is why take the risk when there are other better ways
Can
to
do better.
communicate
Can I say something?
what you
Yeah.
need to communicate.
First of all, I've not said that every time your child does something bad, your first option is to run and cane them. For me, the reason that I allowed also because they'd been telling me continuously. Those guys are supposed to finish their work before they come home. You feel me? So if it happens continuously, that is where I feel like that is justified. But not these things of where it has happened once your first instinct is to go and get a cane. You feel me?
So
Okay, I get that,
before
I
we
get
go
that,
to
I
anything
get
else,
that.
let's go back to just making it clear that, guys, just don't beat your partner. Because that was the whole goal. So let's move to the next send it because we were
Can I give
here.
one?
I have okay. I have one. This person says, in some non-consensual relationship, what an interesting way to put it, to call a situation. But we continue. Okay, non-consensual.
It's not a relationship.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's just you, my brother.
Run to the
You're alone.
This guy used to ask me to smash, and I would say no. So he said he would always say he was going to cheat. I joked back and said he was slow because I had done it first. That's why I'm amazing. Man then proceeded to airlift
Done
me.
what first?
Cheated. Like,
Cheated.
But it's a non-consensual
Okay.
And they don't
Man then proceeded to airlift me and drop me on my bad foot.
Like,
But man, there's a lot of
Like this,
physical.
I know, it's not a physical.
Everyone is fighting, man.
But what is causing
Yeah,
this?
but- we're not even going to go to that topic.
Let's-
First of all, we're just that's abusive. Let's
No.
Joe,
That's just
please,
no.
next
Joel.
one.
Airlifting is anyway.
Now, the one I saw, this guy said, the worst thing he tolerated was that he got into a relationship with this girl that would not stop talking about her ex.
You see, that's the thing I kept talking about as well. Like, I'm just going to put all of those ones. People were talking about, like, first seeking comfort in your best friend and also seeking comfort in your exes. So
Mm.
I received the vast majority of sendits I received was saying
about,
that
yes.
people who are I was competing for love with the ex, I was competing for love with the best
The
friend.
best friend.
So what do you guys think?
Sometimes the ex has good punish. Sorry. Okay. Real talk, eh? Real talk. Let's be serious. Sometimes guys haven't fully healed. They haven't gone through that, that growing arc, and they start relationships. I'm not going to say I'm a perfect guy. I may have done that. Some relationships I've been in, I wasn't fully healed from what I was going through.
Yes, entered.
Yeah, I just jumped in, and man, most of the times that didn't really work. So I feel like guys need to heal before they can be with anyone else.
Yeah, I get that, but my take on this, it's the time we even were talking about it where we're like, can a chick have like a guy best friend, or can I have like a girl best friend and still have a what? And still have a girlfriend. And at that time, I was like, nah. But recently, to be honest, I've just realized it's cause, let's say me personally, I didn't have like that many girlfriends to that level. Cause I was hearing someone telling me, he was like, it's not that he likes a chick, but there's some things he just didn't want like this other person to what? To like, there's some things he didn't feel comfortable taking to like his partner, you get it? And to the partner that may be like, man, why aren't you like confiding in me? Why aren't you? But like personally, like let's say he has like financial issues, he has like some things that would make him look weak to her that he's not comfortable with.
But man,
I have
guys don't have
something
homies.
I have something to say about that. I have something to say
Man, me, I don't
I have
condone.
something
Let me
to say
just
about
you.
that.
No girl best friend, no boy. If you're in a relationship,
My girl will do everything,
Please.
man.
Now, just
You
to
see the
interject,
TikTok of who's your best friend?
our Mukisa also agrees with no friend. No, okay, but now for me, let me first interject on what you've just said. The first thing is, you said something about like you feel like it's okay if I think you're saying that there's certain things you can't take to your partner. I feel like I only cut slack at the beginning because I feel like things that are sensitive, especially things like finances, are things that you should never hide from your partner. Because now if you come off as I'm financially stable and you're not, you're putting her in a compromising situation. Why? Because you have sold her good, and it's not that even she's mbu, she's not understanding. You haven't given other information to make an understanding. What? You've not even given her a chance. So when she asks for things and you're like, man, all this babe does is do this. Well, have you told her you're not financially stable? And have you given her the chance to stand by you regardless? You understand? Second of all, I think last time when I talked, I was like, yes, I think it's possible for a partner to have a best friend. But now I have a certain new amendment to that. I feel like that only works if the best friend knows their role. Like they
They
understand
never
their
do.
place.
Yeah,
First, wait,
just-
I'm just saying like, and that is not a responsibility of the girl if you're the guy. It is not the responsibility of your girl to pass on that communication. It's your responsibility as a man to just make it clear to your best friend, that girl, that hey, you're my guy or family. But just as my sister is expected to accept this girl when she comes to marry me, presumption, the same way you should accept this girl. Know that I have chosen her. And therefore, don't attack her. I know you are always going to have my side, but I have chosen this, which means this is good for me. And therefore, I need you to see her in the same light as I am seeing her. Because if that communication is not clear,
Best friends
and
are
that is
snipers.
something to
Best friends
go
are
against
snipers.
that. Yeah.
No,
Okay, for me, let me be honest. I've tried having best friends. You've learned, I've tried giving babes a chance. I've tried giving them like the benefit of doubt. And what I realized in this study is women are devious, bro. Women are devious. So, okay, let me tell you,
if she wants you,
one thing
she
I
will have
realized,
you.
one thing I realized about women's attention, it is uncompromisable. If you're the guy, best friend, I don't know, brother, ski, whatever you are, bro, she wants your attention solo. She's not going to be like, hey man, now there's this new babe, I'm going to now. I don't know, maybe there's some girls out there, but that thing, it's just not for me. And the same way, man, no, niggas are easily swayed. So my girl coming and telling me that, bro, I have a best friend. I know that if she one day gets pissed and she's like, it's not a sign of, what's the word? of trust
Insecurity.
issues, insecurity, blah blah blah. I just know that, bro. Even if I was an and we're besties, and man, I really respect the friendships. But bro, if they fetch me and they were like, man, this man has pissed me off, I'm horny. You know, guys, we don't have periods. Our horny is 24/7.
Okay.
Here's my thing with best friends, yeah? Here's my thing with best friends. There's a lot of people, and I'm looking at you, audience. There's a lot of people who claim that this is my best friend. It's when it's just someone that is your friend until they agree to and oh, sorry, I cursed.
No, that's fine.
Until they agree to sleep with you. And that's not at all what I consider like a close friend. I don't have like guys that I'm like, oh, he's my boy best friend. Like that first of all, I don't have a lot of best friends. I have like close friends. And then my best friend who is a girl. But I have a lot of guy friends. And the reason that we are guy friends is because it was never like this thing of, oh, we flirted and then we fell into a friendship because one of us wasn't interested. No, it was because I met you and we had similar interests and those interests keep us together.
That's your side of the story.
No,
Let me tell you.
I'm
Can
telling
I
you.
tell you? I have like
listen, yeah. I like listen. I have like, of course, I know a lot of guys who are friends with me because they want to you know, to nyam at the end of the day. But a lot, like the guys that I consider my close friends, it's because there's something like beyond that. Either we like the same like shows
Should we
or
try it out?
stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, should we try it out?
For you just want to eat me.
No, I'm not saying with me. Like those people you consider as close friends.
Yeah.
Text them.
Yeah.
Like, hey man,
Hey.
I'm lonely. I just
No, like
I
even if
need
you're just to
some
call them, like,
company.
just give them a chance. Just
Let me call someone. Let me call my close friend. And see. Do we have time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have.
We have all the time.
stay here till night and make it interesting. The story.
Hello? Hello? June, what's up? Hello?
Yo,
What's up?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
I just wanted to tell you, you know, I'm recently single and I just wanted to tell you all along I've just had feelings for you and that's why, you know, I just decided to become close friends with you because I wanted, you know, something to happen between us. I just want to know, what do you think about that? Hello?
Wait, is it there or some shit?
Just, what did you say?
I said, is this a dare or some shit or a prank?
No, not at all. Would I do that? Take it seriously.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. Come on, you be playing.
Yeah? I'll be playing a lot, eh?
You be playing a lot. So this a dare, like you a dare by.
No. Yo, I'm nervous. My heart's like palpitating because I want to know your answer.
I think you're playing though. That's the thing.
No.
You playing, man. You playing.
Okay, whether or not I'm playing, like, answer the question.
Man, that's how but I need to know for sure.
What do you mean? Just answer.
No, because my answer is like it depends on if you're playing or not. That's the thing.
Okay, I'm not playing. There's no one here. Just tell me.
You're like, nah, be honest.
Yeah?
Be honest for real.
I'm honest.
How long has this been going on for?
What? Like, ever since I met you, I was like, look at that sexy dreadhead, you know?
Yeah. And it's like it's been like that and that's why.
Yeah?
So like this whole time, it's been like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, what made you want to tell me now though? That's the thing.
No, because I was having like a conversation and someone was telling me like you should put yourself out there and I was like, you know, the guy I'm really feeling is June, so I should tell him.
That's crazy. Damn, like this call me.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it's like you and me. But nah, you playing or you being for real, man? You playing or you being for real?
Bro, he's never going to. Are you ever going to answer the question, bro?
No, I want to answer and talk about it.
Yeah?
I know you. Like, I can be out here talking serious, and then you like say like slide, or it's not like you shout like gay, or you gonna shout like gay, and then so
Okay, it's a prank. It's a prank. I'm on a podcast. Someone called me to ask my best friend.
Man, June, I'm so sorry. I didn't know it was you, bro.
You knew I was playing, yeah. What do you mean you got your answer? He didn't say
If he did, he would have said
You
no.
have said no.
You said no immediately.
But it's like, are you playing
No,
with
but
me?
then
How about
maybe
you didn't say?
maybe
You
you
see, that's the
wanna
problem
hurt
with
his
girls. They
sister.
act ignorant.
No,
They're
let me
like,
tell you
no,
something.
like I don't think it
he
does.
was trying not to hurt my feelings because imagine your best
If
friend
that's the
called you
case,
and you've been
if
friends
that's
for
the case,
years.
he would not have said the statement, my
be
answer
like,
depends on if you're serious or not. That's the point where he sold himself. I don't even know I was still on the call. The moment
Exactly.
he said that, he was
I
obvious.
felt like we should have hung up immediately.
But you know
You
what?
just say mischievous.
Let me tell you one
Devious.
Let me tell you
have the opportunity.
God,
Let me
you
tell you
guys
guys
trying to
something.
defend the best friends, but man.
Let me tell you guys something. It's Carl talking to. So, she was like, what? No, I just have a lot of close friends. And I'm like, bet. So we start talking. Things get a little bit serious. Actually, not even a little bit serious. Things get serious. So, she's there talking. So this guy used to make jokes. Crazy. So this time the guy makes a joke and she's like, no, by the way, I'm seeing someone. Skek Konk flips. Like he gets pissed. He's like, what? What do you mean? What? You know those things? I was like, then she calls me, tells me that. I told her, man, you're just proving me right. This happened like
Told you so.
4 days consecutively. Not with the same guy, but with different people that she was regarding as close friends. One thing that killed me, one of the people she was regarding as close friends, I was talking to him sometime and he told me, I'm like, hey, you're making sense. So laugh. Wagwan. He's like, man. He's like, if you can make them giggle, you can make their ass, you can what? You can make their ass jiggle. I was like,
Okay, the truth is that there are a lot of snipers out there. But man, guys, leave like 1% room for
But
still, that's the guy.
you can be friends,
I still have
yeah?
something.
You can be friends. Like you can be friends. But you can't have him in the number one position in your life.
Of course, you should be the number one position in their life. You
Exactly.
as a partner.
I have
Yeah,
something
yeah.
to say. Like, on one hand, I'll agree with Manzi. Like, yes, you'll have a best friend and all, but there are those friendships where you will, when you state the person's position in your life, you show them, I have a partner. Yes, you're my best friend and all, but at
my
the end of
bro,
that
man.
day, this is my partner. I'm looking at, because by the time you get a partner, you're looking at a future with them. You look at a future with them. So this one, if they really want to understand you, they will understand you. If they want to be a sniper,
Now, I understand what you're saying, but I understand their concern is that the partners, these people that are supposed to have this conversation, are not willing to have it.
Exactly.
And even if they do, there's no guarantee that the other person will respect those boundaries.
that's
And
what
that's
I
what
was
makes
getting
dating
to.
people with relationships very difficult. I mean,
That's what
best
I was
friends
getting
difficult.
to.
One of the people I
it's-
was saying,
I'll still finish. Like, it is up to, like, you as the person with the best friend, you are supposed to tell them that this is your position in my life. I have a partner. That you have to understand that some things I'm not going to do with you. There's some things I'm not going to, like, what the connection that was there before is not going to be as deep. It is up to, they have to understand. If they truly want to keep that friendship going, they have to understand.
Yeah.
But as you say that sometimes the friendships have been built on.
No, like
I wanted to-
your assumption needs 3 dependent variables. All of them are dependent to each other. One, the person who's in a relationship,
Yes.
being able to communicate to his best friend, the best friend to stay in that place. The person they're dating, being able to understand and understand that this person is not a threat, and then the threat to be
Often-
able to also know her position.
Oftentimes, one
the
of the
chances of all 1, 2, 3
very
ticking the
slim.
box is very slim.
But man, I feel like as guys mostly, we should kind of desexualize
Yeah?
ourselves. You feel it?
Nah, for real.
I'm telling you, like,
It's fucking facts, but
I've just like recently,
Yeah.
I was talking to someone and they're trying like, can't you just like be
friends.
be
Don't
friends? You
eat.
get it? And you see at a point, like even, you feel like, man, like why can't I as a person, just be like, man, she's just a girl.
Not
you get
every
it?
food
Like,
you must
You know,
choose.
you're just my boy like that. You feel, and I don't know why, like psychologically, it's not like the first thing that comes up. It like builds
Not
up
every
after
food
time.
you
You know,
must
even
choose.
outside of like being in a relationship, you
Yeah.
need to like trust the people that you call your friends. Because regardless of like whether or not they want to sleep with you, you must trust that this person, if they tell me like, that guy, man, his personality is kind of sketch. Like, I don't like that he does this thing and this thing. It might come off because like people have this preconceived thing that like, oh, your friends want to like make you like how he was saying, oh, girls like don't have boundaries when you have, like, I could be your friend.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, that girl seems like, I don't know, she seems, okay, if you were a girl, he seems violent, like, and you don't listen because you're like, he maybe wants to sleep with me or stuff like that. So everything just needs discernment. And
Yeah.
like, I know I'm not the best because right now my best friend has just embarrassed me on national television, but regardless or not of whether his answer would have changed, at least I can trust that if he tells me, because I've had several relationships within the course of knowing him, and he has always been truthful. Yeah, he's a cool guy. And also like, you need to meet this person that your partner calls a best friend, because as girls, you can tell when a girl is like,
Not a
you
friend.
know, and even a guy,
Yeah,
I think you can tell if like this guy is just your girl boy, or
Professor,
he's trying
from like
Can I
the
say something?
partner's perspective.
yes,
Yes.
from the partner's
Yeah,
perspective,
like
you have to
something.
meet
If-
this person.
No, like if you and Jax are dating, so now like I'm your best friend, like
Yeah.
Jax, like me, like he has to meet me and like discern and see what.
Yes, because Jax can tell something in your
Yeah,
person.
let me
Because
tell
me,
you.
That's a lie.
I know
I might not.
long-term snipers. Like guys whose goal is not. Let me tell you guys.
It's the problem.
I
with
know.
guys,
Wait,
no,
wait.
no, but that's the
I think
problem. You know, because
the thing is, can we send a message to like
No,
stop trying to nyam
Joe.
every girl?
No,
Not
chill
every
that.
food you must
Not
Joe,
every
no,
food
Joe.
you
but
must
Jeffrey,
show,
you're
bro.
contradicting yourself
Just-
because you started by saying that all girls are so like
No,
when
No,
they
that's a
set their
current
eyes on
state.
you.
That's a current
Let me
state
explain
of
this. Let me
affairs.
explain
Yeah.
something to you
That's
guys.
how it is right
Me and Joe
now.
will talk
But
about
it needs to
something.
change.
Me and Joe will talk about something sometime, and we said that, like, see us with their girls, man, we're just chilling.
We're just chilling.
We're just chilling, and then flips, goes overboard. Like,
What are you talking about? Like you're just chilling.
no, like
Yeah.
what? Like, let me give an example. Like, I don't want to say the person's name, but like they found out that we're friends with them, and this on his girl. Like, he's like, you're friends with Manzi, you're friends with Joe. Nah, man, that's not that can't happen. Like, why are you talking to those guys? I'm like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
No, but also you see, people see in others what they are in themselves. You get it? Like if I'm a player, they
Yeah,
like,
you
think
think everyone's a
like
player.
everyone else is a player.
Yeah.
You get it?
anyway, guys,
And also,
continue.
I don't like that. Like your boyfriend telling you can't talk to this person. That's it.
Okay.
I can talk to them all I want. What are you talking about?
Story for
It's not military school. Okay. I want us to move to like these two are like kind of interrelated. The first one, I don't want you to react until I say the second one as well. So the first one, it says, she says, I was in an emotionally abusive relationship that even when I had an abortion, he didn't show up and somehow it was my fault why he couldn't come. Then the next person, bro, I know. The second one is the one that flipped me. He got another girl pregnant and I offered to pay for her abortion. So that he would not leave me.
How generous.
So
But
that's-
see, I was
who's
thinking of
this guy?
this.
Right?
You guys, no, I don't know. We haven't. Let me repeat.
Is it the
no,
same person?
No.
That has not been said
The first
here
one,
now.
these are two different things, but because they had the
Okay.
abortion thing in them, I just decided to say them. It's okay. He got another girl pregnant, and I offered to pay her abortion so that he would not leave me.
Like, please don't have a kiddo with this other babe.
You can have with me.
No, that's not the point.
But
He's like,
so he
nah,
wouldn't
like,
leave.
I understand. Maybe you don't have the money. Don't worry. Like, I understand. You
Yeah.
got another girl
Refuse?
pregnant. I love you. Let me pay for you
Yeah.
to.
So that you
move
can
that thing,
stay.
so that you come back to mama.
Yo.
You see, this is what. the
I'm
thing
not
is.
as loving as I thought.
First
I
of all,
was.
two things.
I'm not as loving as I thought.
Two things. Self-worth. Second,
Yeah.
second thing is, that thing we talked about last time. Some people will continue hurting you because you let them. And in this situation, I don't even. I want to know what happened to you.
But see,
I want to know the kind of trauma you've been through that pushed you to this point.
Take this from like her perspective. Now listen. Let me give you an example. Like, let me give you my example. I've not done something stupid like that, but see, if like growing up, my family is not a very emotional family. You get it?
Yeah.
Like no one tells anyone I love you. No one like you get, but you know they love you. You get, but no one is out there like that. Like I know that it's there at the end of the day. You get it? So my experience has been like once a girl showed me a bit of like attention and started giving like reassurance and what is where I would like get hooked. You get it? And that affected me until I got like self-awareness. You get like what actually this is. You get it? Because you see, there's a fear of losing some type of attachment. You get it? Like
up.
something you're not getting from
up.
anywhere else. You get it?
It's
No, like if you've never got this feeling, then all of a sudden someone like
It's
gives
really
you
not
all this
that easy.
affection,
it's
gives
not
you
that
what
easy.
you can say that I'm
really
going to
not that
leave you, but you end up going back until you realize that you know what, like
Keep on going.
I
back
don't
until you
actually
gather
like
yourself
this,
respect.
but
Man, I don't know if some people ever
But
will.
you get paying
but,
for that bush, man.
Right?
But like you see what I'm saying.
Yours
I-
is understandable.
this
no,
one-
that, but
talked
what
about
I'm
it.
saying,
This
like
one
from
talked
her
about-
perspective,
No,
from her
I-
perspective,
we
maybe
understand-
missing something, yeah?
Man,
And
understand
this
what
guy
you're saying.
feels what the gap. You
Yeah.
get it?
No, listen to what I'm saying is like I think that's why I just hope that everyone that gets to watch our podcast, gets to interact with us, can have this obligation, feel this need to show that the people that their children they will have love. Because if you do not show your child what beautiful, genuine, simple love looks like, it can be a gap for exploitation by people like this human being. And me, I don't blame
I
the
want to know
girl.
the rest of that story.
Yeah,
though.
but like I can send it.
Did she pay the money? Did she not?
I just
so
feel for me. I'm
disturbed.
just,
It stops us at
You know,
shit.
we're
man,
trying
but
to
you
do
see,
a puzzle
never
and
say-
there's one piece
The
missing.
thing of never say,
That's what I'm feeling
the
right
thing of
now.
never say can never
I want
be
to know,
made.
did
You
she
get
give him
it?
the money?
Because you do not
they
know the full
abort?
story.
Life will-
Because I feel like
will
also should have like put the worst part, but you don't know like what led up to like her being willing to what to pay. You get? Never say can never be
no,
made. I'm
no,
telling
who said
you.
never can?
Well,
Would
well,
you,
I said that.
you
No, but
sound
your
like you're
reaction
trying to
is
just.
showing. No, I'm not
for me, I'll
justifying
say
it.
it,
I'm
it
not
can
justifying
never
it.
be.
But I'm saying, look at it from
If you're
what?
scared
From
to
her
say it
point
can
of
never
view.
be.
My context, what I was trying to explain is for me, I just feel like people like this. I agree with what you said that people that are manipulative, people that are really good at using manipulation, look for the gaps you have, things that you lack in yourself, and they give them to you in abundance. And so that the thought of not living with this ever again, because you've never had it, and now he's given it to you, or she's given it to you, the thought of you not having it will destroy you.
Yeah, but Manzi, we are too young. You can't give up on yourself at this time. Like you've just arrived. You just like as
Yeah,
much as
okay.
you think you've had
But you
so
don't
many
know.
boyfriends,
Bianca.
you have just
Yeah,
arrived
okay.
in this dating scene.
Bianca.
No. No. No, let me tell you something.
I think maybe
yeah?
you just have a level of self-worth that you assume that every girl should
Yes.
should have, of course, but you assume that every girl
Everyone has
has
it.
inherently.
Like-
And I feel like there are things that could have happened to you in life, things like
Yeah, but however bad like your
No,
life
I'm
has
saying,
been,
like, the good
I'm not
things that
saying,
happened in your
like
life that
my
created this mindset.
my sense of self-worth is amazing. Yeah, I'm not saying that it is amazing, but that's beside the point. My point is, yeah, however toxic your family life has been, you can't tell me you have grown up to the age of 21, yeah, without ever seeing an example of what a happy marriage is, even on TV. Do you think like the lead star of your favorite rom-com would be making you pay for some other girl's abortion. Do you think that would ever happen? Do you think that the man that you deserve to be? Okay, let's say you have no clue what love is, and all you know is from Telemundo. What Telemundo did Barbarita pay for people's Antonio Dolfo's side chicks abortions? Like, be for real.
No,
you know what
let me
love
explain
is.
to you.
However, like, damaged you are, yeah, you have an idea. However special someone makes you feel. And let me tell you, when someone keeps making you feel special, when they are saying these things, but when their actions don't align, whether or not you want to accept it, in your heart, it feels cheap. Because they are lying to you. And you're an adult and you know when someone's lying to you. Even children, you know you can tell a kid, I'm coming back, I'm bringing you sweet. But the kid knows when Joel leaves, when Uncle Joel leaves, he never returns. So, like...
Some people stay for the promises. The thought of not having even someone to offer
That's
you a promise.
not fair to yourself because...
Of course it isn't fair.
Because
But
you
they
might...
don't have the
cannot rule out the
strength.
point
They
that
don't
it
have the
doesn't happen.
strength to rationalize it. They don't have the strength to just walk away. One of the
Then
major reasons...
if you don't have the strength to set boundaries for yourself, yeah, you're going to end up in situations that are going to force you to get those boundaries.
Yeah, but
it's better
that
you
happens.
learn when you're still single.
No, you can't learn when you're single. You can't.
No. Oh,
You have
yeah,
to,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's
You have to
what these
go
people
through.
say. That thing of character development, like, once you go through a situation, you get an example of, like, what you, whatever, like, what your self-worth is, what you should avoid. You get, but imagine this is your first relationship, and this is the first time you felt love. Then something like that happens. You don't know how you'd respond to it. You get, you'd be like, man, maybe like, this is like the actual love of my life. Like, I don't know what's good for me. You get, but at least until you have experience in something, it won't be easy for you to leave a situation.
Another thing that I want to talk about is I feel like we talk about the word grooming a lot. Like, this girl was groomed into whatever. People have this assumption that grooming only happens to children. And also, like, once you're groomed and once a guy has you've fallen on a master chess player, he has taught you how to have no value. He has taught you that you are useless without me. And even when he maybe walk away, or most likely he leaves you, he moves on to the next one. The next person you meet, you will allow them to treat you like that because you have been taught now. You have this belief.
Yeah, you're the idiot.
Yes.
There you go. I'm telling you.
No.
Like, if you go for the same thing and the same thing happens and you're
Do you understand what
issue
grooming
is,
is?
Do you understand?
Your
The
mindset
first
has
time.
They're not
changed.
normal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your mind starts to, we accept the love that we think we deserve.
Yeah.
So the first time that someone does that to you and you accept, now your brain is going to be like, yeah, those are the guys I date. Like, men are
That's
like
what you
that.
attract. Really.
Yeah, men are like that.
some
But men are
stories.
not like that. You
not
just
true.
need to pull yourself, like,
Out of
we
that.
keep like I don't know, babysitting people and being like, oh, maybe like something happened to you when you were a kid. Shit happens to everyone. Shit happens to everyone. You need to just be an adult and be like, I'm not taking this rubbish. Just like when a border guy like starts doing, and you'd say, I will not stand because I'm not that kind of woman. Don't allow this man because he's so handsome and he has promised to buy you this and he has promised to do all these things for you to turn you into a moron. Because you're not. Grow up.
So 3 things: seek help, find the strength to walk away, receive shege until you walk away.
Until you-
eventually. So those are the solutions we have for you.
Understand.
I want to move on to something. I have 2 more sentences, but I want to first give this one. This one's a light-hearted one. It's not light-hearted because after I read it, people may think I'm insensitive. But it was just something that was very funny. He said that I found him at my friend's place when I came unannounced to them. I walked into them having sex, and he had told me he was in the village waiting for the rainy season so that they harvest.
Well, he was farming.
It's new level. Yeah.
What he was.
What you was harvesting.
Yes.
That's a new level for Kampala men. Eh?
Before we continue to that one, I want to first give
in the village.
He was
in the
in the village. This is the last one.
Waiting for the rainy season so he can harvest.
I mean, technically, he didn't lie.
He did like.
Oh man, that guy didn't lie. He just used code.
Guys are shit.
Nah, that guy is sharp.
Okay.
No, these last ones are they mostly talk. I don't want to read all the details, but most of them talk about women. I don't know, maybe only girls commented on my thing. But these women talk about men funding their man's lifestyle. Like,
What? Funding?
yeah, like these guys who are manipulative, they ask the girl for money, she invests in the guy, some babes say I would buy him everything, boxers, deodorant, what. It's a recurring theme in the topics. I think we should first talk about that just a little bit. What do you guys think about
But I think guys should
Drizzle,
start
drizzle.
dating. Yeah.
Exactly what I
And
Guys should start dating their
Drizzle.
financial.
And I don't want
you load.
exactly, and I don't want you guys to think, but it was reciprocal. No, this man was a leech. These men are leeches, like completely dependent.
Nah,
on
I
the
think some
woman.
of these girls, guys who have nothing, they know how to use their words.
Yeah.
Because what else are you going to
After
do?
all, he has quality time.
He has quality time. He's always around. You get me? That guy is going to charm you until you feel like giving him
Poetry in motion.
your dad's what? Your dad's will. All that shit. But
I've
you,
been there.
you should first. There's certain things. I know guys like saying that dating is it's becoming hella expensive. It's becoming monetary. Yeah? But sometimes you go to a babe, her dad whips her in a Porsche. Before you whip your foot, you've lad.
I came in.
So what you
You have
saying
to-
is that dating,
Yes, dating tax.
you're saying that people should date in their class.
Yeah, date in your class. If you don't want that shaggy, unless you're willing, unless you're a philanthropist, you just want to give away some of the
But
wealth.
do you think that someone who's not very wealthy could date someone who's a boy or a girl? Okay, let's use a boy and a girl because that's the real problem.
Yeah.
A guy who's not so wealthy can date a girl that's extremely wealthy.
Yeah.
And still not leech on them.
as long as he's there's like a certain class beyond which
Leeching is mandatory. Like,
of course
Yeah, she's
I'm
gonna want to
not
go
I'm
on
not
trips
yeah
that you
you
can't
can't
afford.
afford.
So like,
Yeah.
babe, I can't afford. But because she likes you, she's going to be like, I can trick for you, you know.
Mm,
And then they'll create a precedent that continues to repeat itself.
exactly.
Yeah.
Don't
fair.
let that disparity be too much.
It has to
Yeah.
like at least be able to. Because now, what do you mean you're buying boxer and deodorant?
To be fair, if
Sir, do you not have?
But
even if I was a boy,
but some girls
you
think
showed me you could
that's what we like.
Okay,
Leave alone that context. Leave alone that context. She said she was buying
Deodorant,
everything.
man.
No, she
Deodorant.
would spend lots of money on him. Deodorant,
I
boxers.
can't comprehend that even. Like, how do you start asking?
By the way, that's
No, no. First of all, what is the whole thing?
Yeah, what is the
Like,
whole thing?
I don't know. There were like 3 different.
No, like,
sets.
okay, what I'm
was-
trying to get at is that,
What?
okay, that's the worst thing she has tolerated. But there's some people who do these things willingly. They leave alone the boxers thing, but like spending on their men willingly.
No, but that's not what you're saying. The point is, I find in this man's lifestyle, gym, food, transport, stake for betting, data, transport, and I got 0 from him.
And
Just
flex,
complaints
yeah.
and
And
ungratefulness.
Gym.
You know, like, why I don't like that
And this
that
kapapula.
particular one that she sent
Yeah,
you.
okay.
Yeah? It's not a good faith answer. That's not a good faith answer. We are saying like something bad that someone did to you. Yeah.
True.
If you got your money and you gave it to someone, willingly, without that, with the exception of those ones that he's going to use it to have another girl aboard, he didn't give it to another woman. You're the one who gave it to him. Who are
You're
you
just
now?
spending on
At
him.
the end
Why are
of
you complaining
at the end of the
it all?
relationship, saying that he bamboozled me or stuff like that. He manipulated
That happens
me.
to guys
You
every
had
time.
the money.
Exactly.
to
Was
spend.
your money?
It doesn't make news when it happens to guys.
But just
Yeah.
because
But
it
now that
happens-
has happened to
No, you know what? Just because it happens,
Let me shake it.
just because it happens to girls doesn't mean it's
Wama
right.
boys, if you can get a girl to spend money on you, then let her run it out.
It depends. I don't know.
Shaka
Anyway.
doesn't it.
I have one. Because mine, majority of them also wrote I have the same thing, but this one is different. So this guy dated my sister during our space. Talk about getting involved with the family.
Were they living in the same house?
Wait, this guy? Please continue.
This guy dated my sister during our break. He used the time, and while we were apart, he used the time to date my sister. And when we got back together, and I found out, he said he wasn't sober. P.S. He doesn't drink.
How long dated? How long are you not going to be sober for, bro?
Maybe
No,
just
like he
stupid.
got drunk. They look alike. You know? He got confused.
Master Shifu.
She has specified and
He
said
doesn't.
he doesn't drink.
Maybe he was high on other things.
What? Alex?
No, he maybe. I don't know.
Maybe he took some.
No, but
LSD.
no. The statement wasn't that they did something in our break. He said they dated
During the
in our
break.
You get it? So it wasn't accidental.
So after the break, like after the break, he got back with this chick. And the sister.
no, but that one, no, that one.
It's so bad that
no,
we can't ask for context because I want to.
No, like
Man.
Like no,
You guys are leaving me
did she
high.
take him back after she found out he had slept with her sister?
It's clear that the context in which she said it is like
She found out after they got back together.
yeah, they got back.
First of all, the main villain in this is Mrs. Sister. Like, sister, you
Man, you see so.
for
Is
you.
it
With
the
sisters
sister
like
or the
that, who
manipulator?
needs
Not
any?
Oh no, the manipulator is
The
Shifu.
game, eh?
You don't talk
The-
about Shifu. You
The
first talk
game.
about the furious fight.
Man, you talk
So
about
this guy-
LeBron, bro. What's up?
I'm
Leave
saying,
LeBron alone.
yeah. So right now, that guy I'm talking about is like Kung Fu Panda. Shifu is like actually Uwe, not even Shifu.
man.
Not even
Yeah,
that.
okay,
Like
bro.
when you're dating someone, yeah, you enter this situation with the premise, with the knowledge that this person could cheat on you. Like everyone knows this person can cheat on you.
Yeah, man, there's
What
an
you
extent to
never
cheating,
ever
man.
expect
Because it will
is
build your
for
family.
your sister,
My family member.
Man.
for
No
your sister
blood,
to do you
bro.
dirty
Kungs,
like
bro.
that.
Kungs.
But man, eh? I feel
next
like,
time.
no, but you
Yeah,
see,
we-
there are no limits
Shiba
these
looked
days
at
for
her and
people,
was
you
like,
get
next
it?
time give me the
Like,
remote when I
it's-
ask for it.
People are
Otherwise-
very tolerant. Get like people up to by the time you can date a chick your guy has been with, eh? Because sometimes friends are closer than siblings. You feel it? By the time you can date someone your friend has like
But-
it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
for me, I'm not surprised, my guy. You get it? Like this like the 21st century, man. Like it's not whatever. It's not news. You get it? Like it can happen.
I saw-
Let's not all be like, man, my sister. My guy.
I saw a video
Everywhere.
yesterday, bro.
Would
my
you forgive
sister.
your brother for sleeping with your girl?
Nah, let me tell you. I saw a video, and this guy said that, bro, they outed him for sleeping with his brother's wife, yeah? So, the guy comes on, like,
Yeah, I saw
it's
it, I saw it,
cheaters.
I saw it, I saw it, I saw it.
Cheaters, the guy comes on,
Guys,
and
good to give it.
he's like, do you know why I did that? Because you slept with my girlfriend. And you know what the guys did? They
hugged
hugged up
it
each
out.
other. They're like, you know what? real, I have you. You get me? So
They
guys have
forgave each other and
normalized.
started hating on their cheek.
Yeah, they're hating on the chick. They're like,
You know what? You know, the more podcasts we do like this, the more I'm running out for advice for people looking for love on how to obtain a successful
Relationship.
formula. So you know what, guys?
Sava.
Great.
No, you know that
Even
trick
I
is,
don't
you know
know.
that trick is, eh? Cane your kids. Cane your kids. Teach them manners.
Don't cheat.
Teach them
You see,
manners.
so your sister.
Teach them manners. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
there's a TikTok I saw where some mom was recording her child crying because his girlfriend broke up with him because she went and snatched on him that he cheated on her.
That's why I remember it.
That's what,
No, like, okay. You know, it's
That's it. My mom
Mhm.
goes and tells the girl that I'm dating that I cheated on her with someone else.
Yeah.
Now I'm crying, so she's recording me crying
Yeah.
because my girlfriend broke up with me.
Yeah.
That's a teaching curve.
Yeah.
Your mother is like,
Teaching that
You're my boy.
teaching him a man.
you're
You
my
know,
boy, but
but
not right.
unacceptable.
Didn't raise a hope.
There is no hope.
Yeah, but that's really.
But that's W, like.
Yeah, that's
parents.
Me, all I'll tell guys is I advise every lawyer friend of mine.
Yeah.
Just become a divorce lawyer. There's money there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro, because the way things look in our generation, where people are just everything is either transactional, materialistic, or it's just so light-hearted. Like everything is permissive, anything can happen, and we can just brush it off. We're no longer shocked by things. Someone can do something like unacceptable.
Yeah, but
You know the
people
funny
think
thing
that's-
is, Manzi still does those things of unacceptable. Manzi calls me to tell me things and I'm like,
Yeah.
That's
But you,
my-
I feel
like today, for example, today,
Man,
Manzi called me, he's like, bro, man, have you seen this story? Well, let's go and check this out.
But you-
Let me tell you,
Go ahead,
Joel is too. I don't know who broke this man. But Joel is because like something happened today. I can't disclose that should piss Joel off so badly.
I think you know when you told him I was just with him, and To be honest, his reaction
He's
was...
so nonchalant. Like something that should be infuriating.
What should I do? Nkaba Mazika. It's not going to
Right?
change anything.
Yeah. But you know,
Things happen to people
something that you
every
said
day.
earlier,
Yeah.
you guys need to learn some self-worth. You get it? Like, it's tolerance level. All these things are happening because, bro, we tolerate anything and everything.
What
but
would
we
you
can
have
do
done
better.
in that situation?
We can do better.
I don't know, man. Because me, I called because I thought, Joe.
Okay, good.
Because
Called
I was
me,
like,
and
bro.
he's like, I'm so
No,
pissed.
no.
This
What's the first thing I said the moment I called?
I don't remember first.
No,
Are
the
you
first-
okay? You
first
said,
thing.
are you okay?
Oh yeah, are you okay?
Because if that happened to me, bruh,
No, yeah.
I'm playing
are
the
you
notebook on repeat and listening to Daniel Caesar and
James
But you see, that's what
the
I was
day
saying.
that I'm missing,
That's what
the
I was
day
saying.
after
No,
forever.
but see,
That's what I'm gonna do. But Joe,
that's what I was saying. Like, put yourself in enough situations where like some things don't shake you. You get it? Like, I feel like you only get your self-worth after realizing your self-worth. You can't just, it can't just happen overnight. You get
But you know what? For
like,
me,
you have to have a
me, I hope
situation.
I never lose this thing that I have. This thing that these
The
things,
trust.
these things
hurt
that
you.
No, because like for me, if I can't feel extremely, I can't love extremely. Do you understand? Like if I cannot feel this,
give all
like
the
exactly, like because me, I'm just being honest with you, Joe. You know me. If that happened to me, I'm not even coming for the podcast. What am I doing here, bro? I'm not gonna be here. Joe's gonna have to come all the way to my home.
I said that.
No,
And watch, and it's gonna be like, man, bro, like, damn, bro, like, let's go play FIFA.
But that would
Joel
be
is here
no. But that would be
playing
unfair,
fifth
man. If
on the-
imagine you're in Joel's situation right now,
Yeah.
like what's happening with him right now, and you let that piss you off, wouldn't that be a contradiction to what you have right now?
What's the Joel?
So it-
You guys keep talking about the Joel situation.
No,
Is it
okay,
Ladura?
No. It's something that involves a female who did something that should honestly infuriate Joel. But listen, I would love to be here if that happened to me. I would love to be here on the podcast and be happy and be nonchalant like Joel is. I'm incapable of it. Like me, I know myself. I am incapable of something like that happening to me and just brushing it off. I can't.
I think the
Yeah,
problem
and that's a
is,
good quality because like that shows that you're disappointed. And once you get disappointed in someone, then you
Disappointed.
can like be like, you know, you respect them less. Yeah. And then you know this person ain't shit. But once you start brushing shit off, you'll now even get to use
No,
your
first
life.
listen to me, man.
Hey,
I
but
think,
you guys, you're over enjoying this.
So let him first finish what he's saying, then we can run it down.
I think, man, I've been through things. I've seen people go through things, and I've had people's stories as well. And it reaches the extent that they make things that happen to me look like it's really not that deep. Yes, it should be that deep, but man,
Okay,
some things. First of all, it's out of my control.
of course.
Yeah.
So,
But for me-
Or
It's
maybe
right-
even how you felt.
Just
about
not even no, definitely not. But before I even say anything on that, I feel like for you specifically, I feel like that feature there have been times where it has not done you right as well. Remember that time when we talked about that podcast thing? I feel like if you were like me, if it had hurt you enough, that whole situation wouldn't have happened. Like the whole, it gives room for you to give these people room to just be there. Of course, you're never going to trust them and you're never not going to love them, but then you're going to indulge sometimes. And that's for me, my only concern. But then the good thing about it is, man, it does not affect his ability to continue with this day, which I wish I could do. Anyway, I guess we're all just cut different, man. We're built different.
That's true.
So
Let's go on. Is there
no
another
problem.
topic? I think I had some
Man versus
topics.
bear. Man versus bear.
Oh
Let me
yeah,
talk about-
man
Man
versus
versus
Let's
bear.
talk about something that really pissed me off. Okay, man, it really has no business pissing me off. But I was really pissed. There's this trend going on TikTok where people are like, I'm going to ask my dad, mom, partner, how many legs in order for me to get this. In order for me to get this.
Yeah.
Yo, this one was, I think, a Chevrolet. Not was it a Chevrolet. It was a certain car. And then the guy was like, get, is it 625K likes and five verified people
Comment.
to comment. I went through the comment section. First of all, the likes were 2.3 million. Then, only a third of the comments were from non-verified people.
It was like everyone was verified, basically.
What was Samsung's business doing liking the post?
Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Samsung.
But see the funny one, the funniest I saw.
Cosmetics.
The funniest I saw was a chick who sent like her ex how many likes for us to get back together? 0 likes. No one liked it. I was like,
No one liked
Yeah,
it.
everyone wanted them to get back
no one liked
together.
it. No one liked it.
Oh my.
Like, bone, nigga.
Hey.
That was funny.
I want to find that
That's
post and
crazy.
like.
That one guy.
Yeah.
That's crazy though.
If I'm not happy, neither will you.
No, but then they're going to
No, when you like,
like
they don't get
They
back
didn't get back
together.
together.
No, when you like, they get
back together.
No, he said 0 likes.
No.
Not like how many
He said how many likes
For us to get
it. So there was
Say
a
he
number,
gave
but
a
people
People
didn't
didn't like.
So that they don't get
People
I
hate
thought you
us.
said,
Oh,
I
he
thought
said
that guy
that now
said
Everyone's
zero
not like
likes.
you.
No one
Everybody's
likes.
like you. They know
When you
they
told
have to
the
be
story,
happy.
but
No, he's got the
Then
concept.
Manzi is the one who's going to go and like.
I don't mean I can't. No, hell no.
Go
back
You're
where?
a love guy,
Nah,
man.
go by going back. never. Any
But
other
it
type
is.
of love, but that one I do not condone it.
Anyway,
Stay
you guys,
alone.
There's,
Man,
this,
like-
there's this trend that's been going on TikTok, and there's literally women being asked, would you rather be with a man or be with a bear?
no, for the context of all of us being here and me being the only girl,
Yeah.
I'll ask you guys, if you had a daughter and she was stranded and she was walking through Mavida alone, would you rather she encountered a bear or a man? A random man and a random bear.
Bear.
A random
Bear.
Actually, bears kill.
Yeah, I know, but for me, I'm going
Men
to.
kill too.
As long as we didn't say the word polar bear, because polar bear is
Yeah.
100% death accuracy.
Yeah.
You guys, I know at first, the first time I heard it, I was like, this is so extra. But then I went on a deep TikTok analysis. I went to YouTube. I tried to before I come and I just come on social media and I just say for without information. But you guys, just imagine you're in a cabin. Just imagine you're in a cabin in the woods. Even if it's just you a man. You are woman. You are a man. You're in the cabin in the woods.
As another
You
man.
see a bear passing. Yes, the bear could find a way to enter inside.
But it's unlikely it's going to open the door.
Even if it did, guys,
Don't disturb.
do you
it
know
won't
how
disturb.
panic here? I'm supposed to be out here alone, and then I see a person walking out there. So imagine how it feels for a woman who basically in a situation where they are alone,
Man,
she's defenseless. Even if she's
even me,
defensive,
bear, man.
because like she's
Man,
Yeah,
yeah,
that also
yeah.
reminds me, man.
It's a bad time for men. Yeah. Let me just get men. We need to do better.
Facts, bro.
But
Because
I'm
man-
scared of fellow men.
I'm just being real with
The
you,
context I got from this TikTok trend was it was more of like a gender kind of thing. Because like after that, I kept on seeing the guys saying that if I was in a
Yeah.
desert, what would you rather be with, a dog or a woman? You get it? And guys were like, give me that dog, give me that dog, give me that dog.
Yeah,
You
but
get
that
it?
has no basis.
No,
The
but-
point
but
of
see-
like man versus bear, was to prove how unsafe women feel around men. That
See.
one, the basis of that question, dog versus woman, is just saying you don't like women and you could be gay. It's fine. But it's not a question of safety. If you don't find women better company than dogs, you could consider looking into your sexuality, and it's fine.
To be
It's
fair,
2024.
it's
We
more like a
got
survival
you.
shack. It's
We
more like a
won't,
survival
as the
thing.
show says, we won't at you.
See,
But-
this is what I'm trying to say. Why that statistic is very unfair of
Yeah.
men versus
It's
what?
cherry-picked.
See, it's if you're to see the population, like the whatever, the likelihood of you running into a bear is so minimal. Like the guys were saying that for you to run into a bear, you're more likely to be struck by lightning. You get like for you to run into a bear. But why but the scenarios of people who have been like met into like the woods and like guys who would like do something bad to you, you get it? So they're categorizing everyone into what? Into that thing. And they've made it about the stats. And the truth is more women die from what? Obesity. So if a chick is in the woods and then she sees a bag, she'll be like, oh my God, you get it? If it's about the stats. But if you had to compare all the guys and all like all the bears. Like if it was a fair playing ground, like let's say there are 9 million men and 9 million bears, you get, and the likelihood of you meeting either
You
is
would
the
obviously
same.
choose
eh?
a man.
Do
You'd
you guys-
obviously choose a man.
No, I guess.
Do you
okay,
guys know
I guess
Yuval?
what he's saying.
The TikToker,
Yeah,
Yuval.
and the guy who tracks people down.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yuval ran an experiment and he was arguing against that point that you were saying. Yeah. That it's not fair because not every single, the amount of bears versus the amount of men in the world are disproportionate. Then he said, compared to one man, Chris Brown alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
One man, Chris Brown alone. The likelihood of you getting assaulted by a bear. And keeping in mind that Chris Brown is a celebrity, so it's very unlikely for me to ever even meet him. But if I ever met Chris Brown, the likelihood of Chris Brown assaulting me is higher than if I ever met a bear and it assaulted all the bears in the world. Yeah? Like all the thousands and thousands of bears that exist
Honestly,
versus one Chris Brown. One Chris Brown.
grizzly bears,
Sorry,
because now
Chris
there are
Brown.
bears that are just malicious. Like
No, that
if
like
it's a polar
grizzly
bear,
and polar, but black
Doesn't-
bears are small ones. You
no,
get?
even grizzlies are, but a polar bear is 100% fatality.
Yeah. But you see, my problem with this is they're using the wrong examples. You get, they don't put into consideration that there are good guys like Jax, Manzi, Joel, and Shaka.
but
Yeah, but
Okay,
if you
to
go
be
to
fair,
the situation
it's
is,
safety, eh?
it's a guy
You don't look at that. Assume the best.
It's a guy
Yeah.
you don't know.
Yeah, but
Huh?
for
and
me-
it says a lot about how women think about you, that they are saying bear, yeah? Because for a guy that you do not know, it means that for the most part, the men that she has met that she does not know, yeah? For the most part, they have been bad people.
Okay.
Yeah. And we might say, even when you're swimming, not all sharks eat people. Did you know that? Not all sharks eat people. Some but most sharks are more inclined to eat fish, yeah, and they would be scared of humans because humans in water thrash around. So a shark would be scared, yeah. But when you see a shark, you still swim the other way because you know that a shark could potentially kill you, and the likelihood of a shark harming you in water is a lot less than a man as either sexually or physically assaulting you. 1 in 3 women gets physically assaulted. That's a lot of women. There's 3.5 billion women. So there's billions of women getting assaulted.
I think to interject on what you're saying, first, you have to, the basis on which Paul's argument is that the question is framed in a way that men can't weigh. You understand? The frame in which whoever created that question had personal feelings towards men. And yes, is the question unfair to men? Is the question unfair because yes, it puts men in a position where when you actually, even after self-analyzing and choosing a man over a bear over a man, it makes me and my whole gender look bad. Yes. Yeah. So the premise on which the question is built does make the men look bad. That's just a fact. Something that I don't want us to ignore. But then that doesn't mean that the question should not be asked. Because there are equally so many. Cool. You see, because now there's so many men out there. Okay, so if we ignore this trend, there's been the drizzle trend everywhere. The drizzle trend is we don't want a woman to buy me a Porsche. We're just trying to show the women. The same way these women have used that thing to put on a message that men are dangerous. Very many women do not feel safe around men, so that we can self-analyze. And it's the same way that drizzle trend was put, women are too demanding financially, and the double standards need to be communicated. So I'm just saying, is the drizzle trend completely fair to women? Of course not, because it puts them in a position where they can't win again. But that doesn't mean this question shouldn't be asked. So you understand?
Here's my issue with you saying that the man versus bear question is not fair. Yeah? It might not be fair to you in terms of receiving that information, but imagine the women that have to go through life that afraid of men. Yeah. And you might be oh, I'm one of the good guys, or I'm one of the good people and stuff like that. Women don't know that until they get to know you. Until I get to know Jethro and until I get to know Manzi. If I didn't know you guys and I was walking in a dark alley alone, I'd be scared.
First instinct would be wrong.
Yeah. And imagine living a life where you think that being the person that is getting, causing the fear is a worse situation to be in than the person that is afraid.
I think you misunderstood what I meant by unfair.
Yeah.
Unfair that in a way that
Yeah.
no matter how the question is interpreted,
Yeah.
It would
a
still
man can't come out as a
Can't
victim.
win.
That's the only way I meant it. But also, I still don't think that is a good enough reason for us not to have that conversation.
But it's indicators, bro. It's like,
Can I say something?
the only reason you guys, we can't come out victorious is because we've done so much shit. Like, okay, so me, I've never raped, I've
Belgium,
never beaten, I've never, but I still know that there's so many niggas out there that are making us look bad. And that's not the babe's fault. You get me? It's the niggas' fault. So it's a call for niggas to do better.
Okay,
To
first
do better.
then I-
Yeah.
Now, first of all, Paul, you said now, man, it's spoiling like the good guys' names of like, what if they find Jax, Manzi, Shaka, Omi in the woods? First of all, you're not finding me in the woods.
Yeah.
What am I doing there?
Good guys are not in the woods.
Yes! Why are you going to look for them from there?
Why are you looking
No, also the other thing. I'm
That's
trying
one
to
thing
say,
for sure.
Those guys, I was looking at the stat. They're like 200,000, 300,000 like incidents of like men to like women, like what? Domestic violence and like violence in any nature.
Yeah.
200,000, 300,000. But compared to like the top population of the people in the United States of America, that's a very, very small fraction.
Of
And
what?
I think it's
Of
so
what?
unfair.
Of what?
Of like the people like, see,
First, let him first.
they said that the statistics are that the number of altercations between men and women are 200,000 to 300,000. You get it? And my problem with that
Like-
is 200,000, 300,000 is a very small
Okay, now
proportion.
first, before you continue,
No.
before you continue, there's a reason that statistic is wrong because 1 in only 7. Is it 1 in 7?
Yeah, it's
1 in 7 of altercations between a man and woman
Are
are
actually
reported.
reported.
Only 1 in 7.
That's
So that number
reported.
is way bigger than that.
You know, but you see,
And those are
how
the
do you know? Like,
registered.
how do you know that stat when they've not reported it? How do you know it? How do you know that 1 in 7?
They focus.
People talk about reporting does not mean. Do you understand what reporting means?
No, but that also, but that stat also means that it's not like conclusive. It's not. No one is like really sure
There's
how many
no-
altercations
The
actually
thing
happen.
is, there is
You
no
get
stat.
like how sure are you that those 7 things actually happened? You get
Because these people come and talk, they
There's-
do not report.
Yes.
Talking about violence is not equal to reporting. Reporting means you go to the police or you go to an authority to try to get this person. Most people are living with these scars. So the basis we do, obviously, like any other statistic, there's a sample. Almost every girl I've met, almost every single girl I've met has experienced a traumatic situation with a man. Almost every one of them. None of them have reported it. Do you understand what I mean? Just call any girl randomly. If you really trust her, ask her if she's had an altercation with a man and see what she'll say. What I'm trying to say, so when we say that they're not reported, it means like they did not go for legal whatever. Because most of these people, to report it is to accept that I am a victim, is to accept that I was weak, I was incapable.
The strongest thing,
And then most of all is
like,
there's no
that
guarantee that I'll
kind of
receive
made
justice.
me sad with the whole like this man versus bear thing is some girl said, if I get mauled by a bear, no one is going to like accuse me of making it up.
Yeah, they will know the
If
bear.
I get mauled by a bear, the bear is not going to record it and show it to the friends. Yeah? If I get mauled by a bear, no one is going to, because like even in this situation, someone has brought up like how it's unfair to men and stuff like that, and you don't realize how many court cases happen and they favor the guy. There's a guy. I don't remember what university in the US, but the guy raped some girl, and in the court case, he was let free when the girl had like dropped out of school and everything because of the trauma of getting sexually assaulted by this man. I think it was a group of boys. And do you know why the judge gave a ruling in favor of the guy? Because he was a promising young man. Like he had a future to look forward to. And
So
this
the
girl
woman didn't have a
accused him.
future?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like there's so many layers to it. It's not just because when you get mauled by a bear, you're going to die. That is what is going to
standard.
happen. And the worst thing that a bear can do to you is kill you. A man could like disintegrate your identity as a human being.
They may not
With
kill you
his-
physically.
Yeah, he might not
I-
kill you physically, but there's so many fates that are worse than dying.
I get you like completely,
Yeah.
and sadly that's so true. But
Yeah.
don't you think that it is so much easier to like put a story on a guy than it is for a guy to like whatever. Because I've seen situations like with my own experience. I've seen a situation where a guy was innocent of rape just because the chick said that guy raped me.
My argument to that is always this, yeah? It's very difficult to report a rape case. It's very, very difficult.
Very difficult.
For a case to hold in court for rape, there has to be a rape kit. There has to be, like, you have to give statements and statements and statements. Even Manzi has just told you, a lot of women are sexually assaulted, but because of the bureaucracy of having to report someone, because of the emotional turmoil, yeah, it is so much hard to just come up. Let me tell you, okay, at the end of the day, if it is true that this guy was accused falsely, would you rather have been the kind of person, yeah, that believed the woman and she turned out to be a psychotic liar, yeah, or believed the man, over a woman who was telling you, this man is a rapist, he has raped me, and and an issue that always comes up. Just let me finish what I'm saying. The issue is, a lot of guys see their friends, and maybe, I don't know if it has ever happened to any of you, but your guy is being accused of being a rapist, and because he's your boy, you defend him. Because I know Jethro. I know him. Like, he would never do that. When Jethro stops raping his age mates, he's going to start raping your daughters. He's going to be that weird uncle. I'm joking. Not specifically Jethro. I just mean like a guy like that. The next person, you know those people where like, if this uncle comes home, dress up, he's going to be that weird pervert that is making your children unsafe in their own home.
That's true.
Anyway, I get where you're coming from. Okay.
Man, first of all, you're making it look... Man, the reason why there is a lot of bureaucracy when it comes to these things where you use like a kit and statements and all those things is because you're leaving out the fact that there's also a number of people that are also falsifying these claims. Because people have different reasons for doing different things. Some are political, some are whatever, emotional.
See it first.
There
was no proof of rape.
There was nothing.
What
about
how long was the guy?
They tested that chick, but the guy was in prison for 9 months.
For me,
that's
9
crazy.
months.
I think
That's
And you see, what's
crazy.
worse is that after, like, the proof came, because he was not even there that day she said, like, after the proof came, nothing happened to the chick. Like, so you're free to go now. So,
But imagine, what
I understand what she
say?
said.
Yeah.
That you much rather protect, you much rather at least take the side of that person, because if this is a one-off case where, like, yes, the person was not, but if you had taken the side of that guy at the expense of that girl, yet she's actually traumatized, it would be crazy. Now, for me, firstly, reporting and everything, I feel like, I understand where Paul is coming from, because there's what we call dissemination of character. Like, the repercussions of someone making a claim like that, no matter what, reported or not, this can destroy this guy's career, this guy's life. Even if he's found innocent, a bias change is difficult to shift.
But do you know, next
Can I
month in
understand that's what
Uganda
it means?
prison?
Can I be honest? Can I tell you
9 months in
something?
Uganda
Guys
prison.
claim that it's so tarnishing, like when you're accused of things like that. But in my humble opinion, and don't come for me, it like I'm not like speaking on behalf of the guys who I'm sorry if you've been accused of rape and it's not the case. But I personally know a guy who was accused of rape, and it wasn't even just on a normal scale of like maybe his friends knew. The whole of Twitter was raving about him doing that thing. But he's now living normal. He made his account private for a few weeks, and then afterwards he went on about his normal life. And like, okay, let me give an example that all of us know. When you heard that Chris Brown had beaten Rihanna as violently as he had, we thought his career was over. We thought Chris Brown would be normal. But he's still selling out tours.
No.
He's still doing this and this and this and this.
Actually, Rihanna is charging, what, $17,000 for women to take pictures
for women to
while
take
he's
pictures with
touching
him.
their
And these
asses.
women are still taking pictures
Okay.
with him.
Let me tell you, this is-
So the repercussions of being accused, falsely
No,
or otherwise,
but that's a small
might be
example.
terrible. Yeah?
Let me say something.
But getting raped,
This one was.
what would you
that's-
Okay,
let me-
Joe, okay, let me just ask you. Would you prefer being accused of rape or getting raped? Sodomized. would you prefer being accused? Being honest with yourself, would you prefer being accused of yourself? Which one is the worst fate?
That's to that question is obvious. I
No,
don't think
but you see,
anyone
no,
is.
Yeah, so how do we
That's-
make it
I
seem
feel
like,
like-
oh, it's such a
That's
brain?
what's up.
No,
Like-
just trying to rationalize what he
Yeah.
was saying and explain it so that he can.
Okay, what he's saying is yes, the thing has an impact. There are certain, it may not be everywhere, but there are certain aspects where it will actually hit you because whether accused or not, as long as you made it to prison, it is added on your file.
But also, what
Yeah.
about the
First
guy's
way,
trauma?
first way.
You
You're
get
right.
it?
Facts.
What about the guy's trauma?
First
I've
way.
seen guys
Let
who
me
have
get-
not come back from this thing.
let me-
Look at Greenwood, you guys.
Let me
I
get
get
there.
into
Let me
it.
get there. Let me get there. It will be on your. Let's assume someone's living a normal professional life. You're trying to like get a job. You're going to open. Your interviewer is going to open, and what's the first thing they're saying? In prison for 9. They're not going to allegedly accused. No, they're going to imprisoned for 9 months. You're not going to be there. And, oh no, you see this. No, his first conception is you committed crime.
It's the
Yeah, but
fella.
we are looking at the side of like this guy didn't do it.
Tell him he's
But
just
in a
counting
situation
his
where
rights.
he did do it,
No.
wouldn't you, as an employer, want to know that this person
But
I'm
as long as
hiring
you stepped in prison, then-
Okay.
reps people?
Bianca,
On the
what I'm
side.
trying to say is
Yeah.
just because it's a lesser, it's lesser trauma, eh?
Yeah,
doesn't
it doesn't
it
mean
doesn't
it's not.
invalidate
Yes.
the
Doesn't
trauma
make it
that this
valid.
person is going to go through because of it. You get, because one side, to be honest, being raped is so bad. Like it should even be unforgivable. You get it? But what I'm trying to say is it does not make the other side much less of like what will happen. Because guys will just like, you don't know like what actually happens to the guy. Because people you rapist, you what, you get, because people overtake things like they like
You see-
once something happens, they will monetize on that one thing that happened.
To
you
explain
get
to you
it?
what Paul is saying is, we know that the repercussions of being found guilty of rape are prison, or in certain countries you die.
Yeah.
Life in prison or sent to the injection. There are no repercussions for people who make
Who are
false
accused,
claims.
yeah.
There is no law. There is no societal. First, even leave law, but there's no societal appropriation. Like, you know, when someone is accused of being a rapist, you shun them. You look at them and you're like, disgusting. But like, there's no real actual societal approach.
Repercussion for someone.
Repercussion
who's
to
lying
someone
about-
who
And-
makes a
and-
false claim. And that is the problem.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate that some women do that, because then it invalidates the women who actually go through
Exactly.
But
Because
can I,
now they
can I
can't
just
call
say
it-
something
people
about
assume that-
everything
Yeah.
we've just talked about? That's very valid. And man, I know I'm not allowed to cuss, but F you to the women who falsely accuse. But
that. Very special.
there's when you a very special, but when you play a game of numbers, yeah, much as yes, there are guys who are accused, there are more guys that have raped. So when we talk about the offense, when we talk about rape, yeah, the first thing that you go to shouldn't be to think about the falsely accused.
Yeah,
It should be to stop the rapists. Because imagine your daughter, imagine your sister, imagine your... No, I get you.
Go lawyer.
I
That's
get
my
you.
lawyer, guys.
I get you. It's like,
That's my
imagine,
lawyer.
remember when BLM was going on?
Yeah. All
And-
lives matter.
And you know, there's black guys actively being killed, but some white dildo walking around in the streets. Sorry to
Saying
say.
all lives matter.
All lives matter. There's no real threat. Yes, there are some white people who aren't racist. Yes, there are some white people who are also racially abused.
And yes, their rights
But
matter, but they are not the
it's not the
subjects.
subject matter. Yeah. So when we talk about rape, matters, yes, they are falsely accused brothers. And I really stand with them, and I pray that they get their justice someday. The subject matter of rape isn't the falsely accused, it's the victim. The subject matter of an offense is the victim. And that's what we
Me,
should
I'm
be on.
genuinely biased because I know someone it has happened to and wasn't a nice experience.
Yeah.
I feel you. Same. I know guys.
That's why for me, it's not, for me, I'm not saying that, you should take the side of, no.
Yeah, but it's not
you're
about
you're
sides.
not supposed to take any
Even
side.
in that case,
You're supposed to
in that
base on
scenario,
what?
when we're talking about falsely accused
Evidence.
guys, that guy is the victim. You get it? He's a
but the
victim
point
in that
wasn't
particular
falsely accused
thing.
guys.
But when we're talking about rape, let's keep it to that. You get me? That's what I'm trying to say.
The conversation has to.
It's
what
me. I
she's trying
think
to
it
say-
should be based on evidence.
No,
If
obviously.
there's no evidence,
Yeah.
what are you basing on?
But there's a
I
very
start.
strong evidence system when it goes legal. Trust me. In fact, they may even say that they ask for too much because, bro, they check for medical records, they check for spams, they check for. Sometimes
It
women
is
are
so
psycho and
difficult,
they do that shit. Like they get the guys nuts somehow, and there are guys who and sometimes it's tarnishing. It's not even legal, but it's tarnishing to your character. And I know guys who have been accused of this, but all in all, the numbers, when you play the numbers game, there are more victims on the other side, and we just have to come to terms with that, even as
No,
niggas.
I have something. I have something to say. We have said yes, all that yes, but I want to say it like I saw a post still under Man versus Bear, but this one was from my father. Father had 2 daughters. He said, "This is something generally we do as parents generally. A father, the first thing you will do to train your daughter is how to defend herself against a man, right?
Yeah, of course.
That is the very first instinct you will have, regardless of whether what, be it over against dog, against what, but first instinct will be how to defend yourself when you've been kidnapped by a man. It is not, we're not looking at the online rape, what, no. Being kidnapped by a man, whether you've been assaulted, bullied, as long as it involves that. The first instinct won't be, let me train my daughter how to survive a bear. No. The guy said it's not that anything. Yes, we have. It's really showing that on one hand it's unfair, but the question cannot be avoided because even us at the end of the day, fathers still train their daughters. Their first instinct is how to survive.
I think the goal of that explanation is to show that, well, the truth is, I mean, bears don't rule the world. Men and women do, but predominantly, obviously, through history, men. So, in all due honesty, a man will always be more dangerous than a bear.
Yeah.
Because a man has way more
Closing
ways
remarks.
of doing that. So anyway,
Yeah.
in conclusion, guys, we've talked about a lot of things, Lovely podcast.
The funniest bit about the Man versus Bear topic is that we don't have bears in Uganda.
Yeah, so actually,
What example would we give?
pause initial. Was it Shaka Paul?
It was Daniel's.
Daniel was like, we should use gorillas.
Yeah, we should use gorillas.
Because this is UG.
But unfortunately, let me check stats for gorillas.
When it comes to gorillas, man.
It's kinda.
Please and thank you. I'd rather be with a man.
Gorilla.
You know, some gorillas can fuck you, man.
As a man as well.
To put it into context.
Wait,
These are things that gorilla
in
can
South
do to you.
Africa, where these guys, where this guy,
Yeah.
like where
Do
this.
gorillas
He pulled him
naturally
into the.
provoke?
They
No.
pulled him into the
There's
cage.
a bear
yes.
not a bear,
A gorilla.
a gorilla that rapes people in some village.
Okay, to put it into
Not
perspective.
people, men.
Only Rex
To
men.
put it into perspective.
It only
These are
likes
things-
men. It
these
only
are
likes
things that-
men.
Look it up.
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
gorilla
even
is a
joking.
feminist.
I know.
The funny bit is that
I was
the
about
funny
to
bit
say
is
that I didn't know how you'd react.
the funny bit is there was a time they did who would win between a man and a gorilla. These are the things a gorilla can do to you.
No,
A gorilla can tear you limb from limb.
So can a bear.
We're aware.
So can I
Even
be-
intelligent. And just before
They're
we
very
close,
intelligent.
this is something I wanted to say, but I forgot. It's not, we're not going to discuss it. One of the other sentences that we received was someone said that they were aware that their partner he was a guy, but he liked guys too. And she still stayed.
Someone has told me that.
Yeah, so she stayed even though she knew that he was getting action from other places as well. And this person was, and they also went on to talk about how, like, when they were having sex, you could tell that it was not, she was not desired like that. But he was a good man, or like he loved her, whatever. He received sexual gratification from men. And he sought emotional gratification from her. So, guys,
Can I be honest?
Do you?
Yeah.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
Aside from that, like maybe he's not attracted to me sexually. Yeah. But if he was completely attracted to me, yeah, and he also just happened to be attracted to men, like not cheating on me. Let me preface it. But if he was just a bisexual man, I don't think I'd be against it. I don't think I mind.
Okay.
So, guys, how is it?
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Don't clip this for TikTok.
Before we even finish, no, first,
Don't clip
okay, I'm
it
sorry,
for
guys. I keep
TikTok.
dragging us on. Something else I really wanted to mention when we're talking about that best friend thing that I completely forgot. I'm sorry, guys. Is that people have this assumption that you're safe from girls. In this generation, even the girl best friend, are you sure you're safe? Because, bro, like lately, I've been exposed to more circles, and you guys, the amount of girls that are not straight is a lot. Or an amount of girls who are in their experimenting stage is a lot. So you know what? I'm at the point where I'm like, is that her girl or is it her girl?
The funny
The
thing
competition
is,
is everywhere.
just
It's
for
everywhere.
recent, I just had this conversation. And I'm like, man, this is like being champion.
Yeah.
I not only have to worry about men,
Now worry
I have to
about
worry about girls as well. Like,
Man, girls have their proximity. They
They have
have
expertise.
expertise. They have similar needs, similar understandings. What are you saying?
Girls don't have this.
And girls don't
Okay, they have
have
reason. Girls, gonna reason,
you're
bro.
blind.
Daniel, that's a threat, girls. Daniel, let me pray for you that you're not that we don't have to actually bring you in front of the
I
camera
think
when
my
they show you
favorite
shaggy.
My favorite
But
thing
you-
about people realizing that a lot more people are gay than we realized.
Yeah.
I think when people like make it illegal to be gay and things like that, it creates a world where people assume that gay people don't exist,
Yeah.
but they do.
That's-
And
no.
one of them could be your husband.
Okay.
So-
In conclusion, let me speak. Torina wogenda kwekweka. Okujjako nga wekwese mu nju ate ne mu nyumba nga wekukumi.
What does that even mean?
You're not
There's
safe
nowhere to
anywhere now.
hide.
There's
You're not
nowhere to
safe.
hide.
Shaggy comes from anywhere.
Even in the
bro.
house, you must be under a bed.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys.
True.
Make money, go to the gym, play FIFA.
Would you
And
rather
if-
find out
if
your
they-
girlfriend was cheating on you with her guy best
This-
friend or girl best friend?
Either way.
Do you know, genuinely, if I found out it was a girl, I'd be demoralized as a man.
She wasn't even
I feel like I wasn't enough. That's
Okay, let's close.
That would be a very long topic, guys. Guys, this has been.
No, like
Yes.
closing remarks. What are your closing remarks? Like short.
Is it because I'm here?
Short.
Okay, start that side.
Is it because I'm here?
Remarks on
That it's the longest.
all that
You're
topics.
trying to get me on camera saying that.
On all
You don't see.
that topics we've had
No,
today.
I didn't think.
First,
Yeah.
for the confessions, guys, seek help.
Seek help. We have a therapist now.
Yes.
Eden.
I won't stop on the same note I started. Guys, please pray. Things are tough. As you've seen,
real,
in this podcast, man, guys aren't so Libs, niggas, no one is so so pray.
I'll close by saying, if you're one of the people that sent in your thing, or you're just there and you're in a relationship where you don't feel respected or valued, stand for the love of God. Stand up.
Some of them are
You're,
amputated.
True.
no, but like seriously.
No, you did just
Why did you laugh? Why did you laugh?
I meant emotional amputation. I meant emotional amputation. You guys, oh my God.
That's gonna be a nice TikTok.
I know! I can't wait! Really can't.
I meant
Yeah,
emotional
that's your closing
amputation.
remark.
Please include me saying that too.
No, just clip it at him saying something.
Okay. Yeah,
Man.
Joe.
You're not safe. Man, you're really not safe. You have to worry about friends. Man, you guys.
The guys giving Shaolin kicks in Kampala. You're not
Yeah,
safe.
you're not
Physical,
safe.
emotional, no
in Uganda, you
financial.
cannot be sober.
The dollar fluctuates like this. There's no one to say.
Just
Okay.
I don't know, man. Just be there.
My closing remarks. My closing remarks will always be the same for every podcast, guys. You know what I want to say, right? No.
Please.
Joe.
Boy.
This is what I want to say.
So bad.
No matter how man vs bear, rapists, people being treated like trash, what? Guys, there's only one thing to be discovered in this world. Love and be loved and do not give up. No matter
True.
what we say. Yeah.
True.
That's
Yeah.
my closing
Love and
remark
be
for
loved.
every podcast, guys.
Yeah.
Seek love and be loved. And that's it.
My take on what we just said is I had a different rating for men, and starting to realize that maybe we're not as good as I think we all are.
Yeah.
You get it?
That's true.
And
You think when you are saying when you meet good guys like Joel, like, when you said my name,
You know
I
what
did
Joe said?
this.
Joe was like,
Man, me, I'm dead, but man.
you see, but to add on that, I feel like it's a sad thing that if a girl sees me and doesn't know me in a town, she'll get scared. I feel like that's a sad thing. And I feel like as men everywhere, I really, really, really wish you can all be like me. Be good. Be a good man. Wow. You
you were doing so well.
Yes, I was doing well.
Anyway, I'm just saying, like, but you get that, I mean, like, just be better and, man, I really, like, if it's my daughter, like, think of, like, what world would you want your daughter to grow up in?
So
All the holes are going to be flooding.
if you have made it to this far in the episode, you guys are the real ones. Really appreciate you guys. Please.
Man, we started when there was sunlight.
Guys,
It's now
please,
evening.
again, as always, subscribe if you want to.
Like,
No.
Okay.
like,
You
comment,
can't force
subscribe,
things down the throat.
share.
You've been here this long.
Yeah,
and-
subscribe.
Do for us.
We're
Entertaining
really
subscribe.
grateful for the 1K subscribers.
Okay,
Really,
Yeah.
Go
Second
to-
biggest podcast in the world after Shits and Cake.
yeah. We're going. We're also
Getting there.
go to 2K. Go
Yes.
to 2K. We
in
really
2 months.
love doing this. We love the engagement. Guys, and most importantly, we love how much love you guys, especially the girls, give Paul. He's just so confident now. Can hold conversations with girls.
Shout out to Paul.
Do you know Paul can now walk up to girls? You guys were just so proud of you. And we're happy. So thank you very much for showing up. Thank you to our guests for coming, guys. We
Thank you.
appreciate you.
You see,
having
before we
us.
started the podcast, Paul had not been in a relation, like a serious
Am I in a relationship?
He has been in
And
two
now
so
he's
far.
nearly married.
And most importantly, girls invite him to their
Thank
rooms.
you. Have a good night. Bye.